pictures.
I've seen some of them.
Really? Some
Yeah.
undelightful ones?
Yeah. Not undelightful. You got glasses on and stuff.
Yeah, but I still make sure I look okay.
Yeah, it's all good. Need some water here.
Are you chilly?
You cold?
Yeah, no. All right. I had the air conditioner on me, so why not?
I keep an eye because it gets hot in here.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I keep it on.
It's getting hot in here.
There you go. Hey, now. Okay, we're going to go live with this bitch.
Okay. Can I share the live stream? How do I do that?
Sure.
How do I do
We're live
it?
right now.
We are?
I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, tell me how. I want to make sure.
Anyways,
I'm like, oh.
this podcast is sponsored by the Texas Mist, Austin's home of the best of Let's start that over, Kev.
Okay.
God damn, what is it with me tonight? This podcast is sponsored by the Texas Mist, Austin's home of the best local rock and metal shows. The Texas Mist also showcases national acts as well as specialty shows such as Metal Burlesque and Girls Night Out Male Review.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I
You
could
get
do
your-
you a commercial for that.
Well, really?
Yeah, I do a lot of voiceover.
I
you
know. You're better than I am at this. I'm
No,
not.
I don't know about that.
I'm not a great ad reader.
But I might be able to sell this burlesque.
Oh, I'm
Male
sure you
burlesque.
could.
What is it?
You do the dancing.
Tell
you
me
do
more.
The announcement.
Anyways, the Texas Mist, as I love to call this joint, the home of the free parking, because where in Austin can you go and park your car for free these days?
Nowhere.
Nowhere except at the Texas Mist.
Right.
Anyways, the Texas Mist is located at 1115 Old Bastrop Highway, Austin, Texas, 78742. And if you know where the landing strip is,
Which we all do.
yeah,
Let's
there
be
you go.
real.
Yeah.
It's right next door. And with that, are you ready? You ready?
Yes.
Ready.
You're listening to CobraCast.
I screwed that up.
The cobra injects deadly venom through its fangs, like toxins through a pair of hypodermics.
I love this. You're going to laugh when I tell you where I got this from. Recognize it? Sit and watch Scarface for the next 2 hours.
This is the CobraCast.
I love it.
And here's your host, Bobby Sharon.
Love it.
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I really like.
You
I
know-
like your intro.
You know where I got it from?
No.
Stole it from Tommy Lee. Anyways,
Oh, nice.
there was a track called "Welcome to Planet Boom" that they did for the Barb.
Is that the one Pamela's talking in the background or whatever?
The Barbed Wire soundtrack that movie that she did
Yeah.
a long time
I
ago.
didn't see it.
You didn't see it. It was
Did
not,
you?
Not really.
I did.
Did you?
You did.
Fuck yeah. Pamela Anderson.
I do love Pam.
That was right after the big, video with Tommy Lee.
The big boat
the-
video.
the big
boat,
video.
The boat
The
video.
boat video.
Come on.
Hey,
Who
a
didn't
dude that
love
can- hey,
a little Pammy?
The dude, a guy that can steer a boat with his dick. I'm impressed.
Right.
That's it. The lottery has been
course.
won for him, I guess. I don't
Talent.
Mm-hmm.
know. Anyway,
I met Tommy Lee a few times.
I met him a few times too.
Yeah.
Sweet guy.
Very nice
Sweet
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Very nice guy.
Mhm.
Showed us some drum tricks.
He did. Were you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just popping it.
I have
Oh,
one
that
on
thing?
video. I do. I have one. And
Showing off for the ladies.
Oh yeah. The
It worked.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All he's got to do is I'm Tommy Lee. That's all he needs to do. That's it.
And but he doesn't even really do that. Like he's just chilling nice.
Yeah. He's one of those kind of guys. He doesn't like being a celebrity. He's one of those kind of, he wants to be a normal guy, but you got to realize the guy's been famous since he's been 17 years old.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really know anything else. Anyways.
Anyway, enough about Tommy Lee.
Look who we have in front of us tonight. Someone we're missing here in a little bit. We'll get to him later. Amy Edwards and the Hi-Fi. So are you the Hi-Fi?
I am the high five.
You are the Hi-Fi.
I think AJ's kind of
Ye-
a high
Yates-
fi himself.
AJ is too. AJ
He's a
counts.
high
Yates
five.
Hagan is the Hi-Fi.
Yeah, because
That's
this
right.
album is really just the three of us, and then Hayden Matera fills in,
Okay.
and Art Martinez on volume 2. But that's it.
So let's go back, because I was looking at some pictures, and I saw Bruce in one of them.
Yeah.
So was he an original Hi-Fi?
It's really just us. I mean,
Okay.
like really, we're like the core, and then
It kind of was.
we have
though.
other
I mean,
fill-ins. I would say Bruce. Yeah.
Well, it was when Bruce was playing with us. It was just Amy Edwards,
Okay.
and you had 2 records.
yeah, we weren't quite
out,
the hi-fi.
And yeah, and then I don't know. Then we did a change. We did a couple songs with AJ, and then re-released them as.
Well, Bruce played on Deadly Sins, on the recording of Deadly Sins.
Yeah, he's a hi-fi.
He played
He's
on
a
the
hi-fi.
He's a
recording
hi-fi.
of Get Live.
Hi-Fi
I think.
family.
He is Hi-Fi fam, like we'll call that, yeah. And Johnny too. I mean, Johnny played with us at Stubbs. Great show.
Johnny's a hi-fi.
Mm-hmm. And Slagle, Matt Slagle, who plays with Pat Green. Do you know Matt
What's his last name?
Slagle?
Man, it sounds very familiar. I
fucking-
probably know.
fucking
I
awesome.
suck with names, but I'm great with faces.
Zach Loy has played with us.
And
Who am I forgetting? Probably somebody like really important.
your guitar teacher.
Oh, fucking Kevin McKinney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
you know Kevin,
on.
right? Soul
Yeah, yeah.
Hat.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Hat.
Yeah, I love that
Soul
guy.
Hat.
Yeah.
Soul
so,
Glow.
Anyway, you know it's all a fam and it's all friends. Well, what are you doing on your phone over there?
I'm sharing it,
Oh,
so everybody
good.
in the whole world can see you.
Well, I want to share too. I
wanna
just don't
share
know
too?
how. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how to do it.
Okay.
We break all the rules on this thing. We don't even.
Yeah.
care.
Who cares?
Who
Don't
cares?
fucking- who cares? Who
Go to
made-
the
who made rules?
CobraCast podcast page, and you'll see
Yeah.
the video playing, and just share it.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Easy, easy,
Okay. Okay.
easy Japanesey. And that's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
You got it?
I'm almost there.
I'm there, almost there.
This is gonna be so meta. Oh my god! And there I am right now.
Look at that.
Whoa. Well, no, it's not in real
And
time.
your
Is there a
wonderful,
delay?
beautiful self. Look at that.
Yeah.
Bam.
Okay.
She loves that.
I know.
Okay. Now what do I do?
I can see myself.
There you go.
I can
You're-
hear
you probably-
myself.
There you go. You probably shared
Share.
it already. There you go. I'm
I'm
already shared.
live.
I'm live and hi-fi.
No,
Woo!
I didn't do it right.
So what is the
Share.
there you go.
Just
If
hurry,
I could
just hold
turn
on.
back time. Not that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo! Headed off.
I don't
Headed
know.
off into the sunset already. Hey, so where does the name the Hi-Fi's come from? Is that just something you put together?
Yeah, we just liked it.
You just liked it?
We just liked it. And
No,
got a-
actually, no. It came from the
Yates
Hi-Fi
knows a lot more
Society.
than I do.
She
Oh,
started
yeah, I did. I
a,
forgot.
I don't know, a label of some sort for
Yeah, it was sort of
for
like
rights.
our
and
own
it's called
label.
the Hi-Fi Society, which you own it.
Yep.
And then that we used that for a while. Amy Edwards and the Hi-Fi Society, but that's a long one.
I know
So
it's too long.
It
Yeah.
narrowed down.
So then we shut it.
Just start asking the questions to me. I got it all up here.
Thank God.
I'm,
Just be
I'm
over
the
there and look-
historian.
Just be over there and look pretty and just smile.
I
and
killed a
stuff
lot
and-
of brain cells this weekend. Okay.
Oh,
That's all
okay.
I know.
Okay. Well, let's go to that first. I want to hear. I want to hear about this party.
Yeah.
She,
You
she,
should.
she texted me on what, Thursday? No, like a Wednesday. Because I got
It
And
came
it-
out of nowhere.
I got
an
an
offer.
invite to go to Mexico. I'm headed out, and I'll see you on Monday.
Coming
So
in
it's
hot.
Coming in hot. I'm like,
Coming
hey,
in
that's the only
hot.
way you can come in.
I didn't come in quite as hot. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. So yeah, we were supposed to come in at like 6, and luckily we moved it because they were all like, "Yeah, let's spend the day." And I was like, "Y'all, I have a podcast to be at.
Got shit to
It's
do.
important. I've committed to it for like 2 months. I'm going."
It's been 2 months.
Well, I don't know. No, maybe
I
not,
book them
but
pretty
whatever.
far in advance, so
Yeah, you do.
I'm scheduled out.
I like it. That's good.
It's good because I do like a month at a time,
Mhm.
and then like I'm about 2 weeks in, I'll work on the next month. I'm booked till probably the middle of December.
And so, what kind of prep did you do for us? Did you like
None. I don't do prep.
none?
I don't do prep. Well, you know,
Who's
because
coming in here?
No, I don't
Yeah.
either. So no, I'm like fine with that. Like, fuck it, you
it's
booked
like,
it. I
trust me, you'll do Johnny tomorrow, and Johnny will
I've
be
already done Johnny.
way better than mine because Johnny is
he doesn't do prep.
he doesn't, but he sounds like he does.
Yeah, I guess so.
And my thing's more about, you know, the kind of the behind the scenes and hey, what you've been up to lately, and you know, if you want to get into the history, you know, the bands kind of a thing. It's like it's just. I think everybody does that.
Yeah, they do.
What if you saw the one Ray Prim did the other night?
Mm-hmm.
We had a blast, and we you know he played like 3 or 4 songs, and
Cool.
we just talked about a bunch of shit, and we just had a blast.
I like
And
those.
it's not the normal thing. I think that's why everybody.
Why did you get into music?
Yeah,
What were your main influences?
yeah, what's your
Oh my god,
that kind of shit to
Your
those
number
are
me?
one
stressful.
record.
I can barely even remember how we got our names. So.
Yeah, I know it's like, but you know, not knowing really much about the band except for that, which I love. And thank you so much. I got to tell you something right off the bat. You know, I saw you over at Saxon that night for
Yeah.
Deanna's thing. I talked to you for a hot minute, and then I don't remember. We talked about something. So, I'll send you the CD, and I don't know how many times I've heard about people. Yeah, I'll send you a CD. I'll send you a shirt. I'll say blah 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 blah. And like 2 days later, the thing was sitting in my mailbox. I was like,
Yeah, she's on it.
I
I get
was
shit
so
done.
excited,
Sorry.
man.
Shit done.
I was like, because it's so cool, because not many people kind of live up to that, you know. We'll send you something, yeah, okay, whatever. But that I love it. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
And there was such a nice little handwritten card which I hung up on the wall over there, and Yeah, but you know how to do your shit, and that's
Class, class.
I do the things I say I'm going to do.
yeah.
Just like showing up to this. I wasn't going to be like, can we reschedule or any bullshit like that. You just do the things that you say you're going to do. And especially as an artist, you fucking do them.
I understand that things. Bam. I understand things happen in life, and I mean, even with Ray, something happened in his life, and he had to cancel and reschedule.
They do happen.
And they
but
do
you save
happen.
them for when they really matter.
Yeah,
I guess is my point.
So
And just do the things you say you're going to do as much as you can.
I had a little post about that about 2 weeks ago, because I was really pissed off. Just
What?
people that
Oh, I think I remember reading that.
Yeah, no, people call and it, and as you know, you have a podcast of your own, a wonderful podcast, and I think people treat podcasts as like, well, it's not TV, it's not radio, so I guess I can kind of blow it off, or I can just call and just do whatever I want to do it, and I don't work like that, man, because I treat this as a brand, I treat this as my baby, and it's like you guys having a band, you book shows, you show up, you get paid, you do your thing.
Yeah.
And when people call me and say, hey, man, we got this show coming up. Can we come up and do an episode? I'm like, no problem, Then it's like 2 weeks later, I call them up. Hey, y'all except for tomorrow? Oh, did I book that? Did I schedule that? Oh, we can't make it.
That's
and I'm
so
like,
lame.
oh, so what that means is
Now you got an empty slot.
I got an empty slot, because with Spotify, their whole thing is they want 2 episodes per week and 100 episodes up front. So Johnny will tell you the same thing. So so you're scrambling to try to do this and do that, and some people don't take it seriously. It really pisses me off. So
Yeah.
Well,
but,
not us, damn it.
I know you're on
not
top of
us.
the game.
Mm-mm.
Boss
Now
lady
And
over
even
here.
just in life,
we're gonna see
like,
if our
I know.
show up.
mystery third hi-fi shows up. That's we haven't exactly. gotten through
Is
this
he
podcast
officially
completely
the
clean
third
yet.
hi-fi?
He is
Pretty
now.
much. I mean, we just spent a year and a half working on this album, so I'm going to say yeah.
He told me, I was talking to him about that, and he said, that was one of the greatest projects I ever did. He said it was like yeah,
High praise.
I know. He said
Yeah.
I had the most fun working on it, and I love it. I think it's a great record.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Records.
Records. Double CD. No, when I put it in, I didn't really know what I was gonna get. Because a lot of times you see somebody and you're like, okay, well, just cute girl, and you listen to it, holy shit, it's like
It's kind of heavy.
It's heavy. I told you, some of it sound like Marilyn Manson to me.
Oh yeah, we were going for a dope show vibe for Mr. White for sure, which happens to be his favorite track.
Yeah, I love it. That's
I
one of my
love
favorites, too.
your drums on that too. That little syncopated thing. Are you gonna play anything? We can, I guess, or when you're done.
Well,
I don't
the
know.
problem with that is because I
Uses up some
stream to
Yeah.
YouTube and to Facebook Live, and there's some actually podcast outlets don't get to play music on them, and I'm on like 30 of them right now. So there's
And they don't let you play music.
yeah,
Shows
because
you how much I know about podcasts.
yeah, no, you know a lot. I mean, John will tell you the same thing,
Yeah.
but it's more Facebook Live and YouTube. Those two are the ones that I've gotten almost thrown off of YouTube. I don't know how many damn times, and it's like one of those things. I'm like, so the rules change every day with algorithms and all that stuff. You know how that works,
Yeah.
and so I have to go like once a week and see what's changed, if anything's changed.
Obey the rules.
Yeah, so I just say, you know what? Let's just leave the music out of it. Let's talk. Let's have a good time, and give links to where you can find this great stuff.
Yeah, perfect.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we did have a dope show vibe for sure.
Yeah.
Which is what we were going for with Mr. White. We talked about writing that song for a long time.
We we were playing with Bruce and Zach and Matt and everybody, and kind of took a little bit of a break, and it was just the two of us.
Well, I said I've had it with managing a band because it's a lot of work.
It is.
I'm so sorry, my voice is all jacked up, and it's just a
Tequila?
lot. Yeah, before cover the tequila, and anyway, so I was like, this is it. We're gonna play as a duo for a while. And Yates was like, I don't know about this, Sam. He was like, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I forced you to do it anyway, and it was great.
Well, you were working with Kevin. He was your
I
guitar
was working
teacher.
with Kevin McKinney. Yeah,
Figured out to go get the big muff.
he gave me the
Drop
big muff.
D.
He gave me a big muff.
Okay.
He gave you a big muff.
Yep.
And
This is a family type show.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
I mean, the big muff made it The Big Muff
The
made
Big
it.
Muff made it.
Dropped
Nice.
D and then started playing these really heavy.
I got an octave
kinda,
pedal too.
Yeah,
And
real
so-
distorted and
yeah.
wall of sound, and then I was just doing some big heavy drum beats, and we put together a few songs. Actually,
We did
played
Superstar.
played
We
played
did
a
our
show.
cover. We could. Oh yeah.
We played 2 or 3 shows.
Yeah, we did,
as a
and
two-piece.
we did our cover of Superstar. Have you heard that?
No.
You know the Carpenters song Superstar.
Oh yeah, I know that song.
We did a real
Long
dark,
ago
kind of
when
creepy
it was
version of this.
far away.
Good.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that-
we did.
and-
I thought like I heard it one day and I was like, "There's so much anger in here. It needs to be like done by like Hole or something." And I was like, "Fuck it, we'll do it." And so we just
And
started
that's what
doing it
kind
as a
of
cover.
inspired that volume 1 of that record, and I think that's why AJ got into it. Is because
Speaking of,
you know.
look who decided to join us.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Coming with his, coming with the
Coming in hot.
Reaper.
Dude, that ain't. I got a present for you, son. Oh shit! Look at
He
this
didn't
guy.
even try to
Whoa,
hide,
all
look
dressed
at-
up and everything. Look at this guy.
He didn't
What
try
you
to
got
hide.
there,
Look
son?
at my tits.
I bring gifts.
You got half a bottle of hot sauce.
We'll talk about it in a second. But
Oh, shit.
Carolina Reaper jerky, and then what's left of
Reaper
my hot
jerky.
sauce, this stuff goes fast, but try it out.
What's up, my brother? Give me some
Yeah,
love.
man, good to see you, man.
I got a present for you too.
What AJ Vallejo's Reaper hot sauce? I didn't know you.
Oh
had
shit!
your own
AJ Vallejo
brand
in the
of
house, people.
Hot sauce. For
That's-
real?
This guy is like a. He's
Stuff's
like
good, man.
I like to call him the James Brown of Austin. This is the
Oh.
hardest working man in show business over here.
Yeah, you tell me I'm busy. No way. He's like he takes the cake for
That's
busy
his job. Though.
person.
That's what he does.
No, he's
I got
ridiculous.
a little present for you, son.
What you got?
I'm gonna give this to you. There you go. It's all for you.
Oh my god. I think I heard.
Okay,
I
talk into
didn't
the
get to see
mic,
it all,
babe.
but, I didn't get to see it all, but I heard that my brother.
Yeah,
Hagan,
yeah. You're That was That was What's the
He's-
word?
Stupid.
I didn't.
Dumbass.
I
That's
didn't
2
tell.
words.
I didn't tell the story. I'm not gonna. I won't tell it out here. It was an interesting night with Mr. Omar, but
You lost your pajamas or something.
he ripped them off my body actually because he wanted to see an appendage of mine.
Oh my
He
god.
actually punched me in the dick, and then he
Right
wanted to
about
see
it.
my dick.
Now you're part of the
Wow.
Me Too movement.
That's right.
Reverse Me Too. I love it.
Yeah, give me a hard shot to the nuts. I was like, oh.
Oh, a tap.
Yeah, but he stuck his head in the bush and then just chopped that thing off. And I don't think he knew what it was. You're good, man. I don't.
Was it
Smell
burning
like to make
from
it
touching it?
Jones.
I don't think he knew what it was. And so I told him, I said, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. And dude, I got a whole tree. I got a whole couple bushes. Just bite the little end of it off.
AJ, tell him about that pepper you ate the other day.
Oh, the vodka.
Yeah. Or you drank the vodka. That's right.
Oh yeah. So check this out. That's why I mean I take a little bite, but so me and Kendall were in Plano, Texas. We're doing a gig, and he's bringing out some food, and he's like, "Hey man, you like my hot sauce?" Because I think Kendall ordered some quesadillas or something, and I go, "Yeah man, it's cool. It could be hotter." And he's like, "Oh, you're one of those guys. You like hot? We got 5 levels of sauce." I go, "Cool, bring it, man." So he brings us hot stuff, and it's hot. I go, "Yeah." He goes, "What do you think?" I go, "It's good." And I go, and then I was telling about my sauce, and my sauce isn't like,
Yeah, we were talking about it.
I want to make it to where people can eat it. It's
Yeah.
got a little heat. So then he goes, "Oh man, okay, well you're one of those guys. Try this." So he gives me a shot of this. It's Reaper vodka. It's basically vodka that's been sitting in a jar
Jesus
of these
Christ.
peppers,
Damn.
which is basically not like a hint of the Reaper. It's freaking. It's basically you just take that and just purify it. And dude, I take it's a shot about that big, and I swig it,
Yeah.
thinking like
Straight
a little
fire.
heat. No, I was like I was hiccuping, and it closed.
Yeah, once
my
you hiccup, the party's over.
it's over, dude. And it closed my throat, and I had to go backstage.
Oh,
I couldn't
man.
breathe. I'm calling my girl Casey. Like, I was in the bathroom. It literally
Freaking.
goes through me. Like, I'm basically just blowing fire out of my ass. Like, I'm calling her
hot
like
muffler?
I might die.
Instant?
I might die tonight.
You
just calling.
immediately like started.
Instant hot
like,
muffler.
it came out.
What it did is I think just it caused a chain reaction through my body, and like whatever I had in my stomach, it just pushed it out.
Well,
Not-
Yeah,
on-
but
oh,
that's like
but-
my story from
TMI,
the other
but
night.
then like
called
you had
cleaning the
trouble.
pipe.
I had a show. I had to go on stage like in 10 minutes, and like I was
Fuck.
sweating, forgetting words. Kendall's looking at me, and she's forgetting words because
Jesus.
she's got the freaking game. She's got her phone duct taped to the monitor and watching the UT game, so she's forgetting words. So it wasn't it wasn't our best show.
Well, the thing was, and I have to apologize. I was supposed to go over the Vallejo show on Saturday night. Or
Friday night.
Friday night, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I went down to with 333 down to Houston.
Yeah. You went to BFE.
Yeah, not a BFE. And so we took a 4-pack of those peppers with us. And if you go on Facebook Live, there's a video of me and Eric eating them. We had a whole one. And it was like,
What are you doing?
what
are you doing?
I was like, hey, man, I grew them. I just wanted, hey, let's party, you know?
Yeah.
So I hit it, man, and it was like.
party. A pepper party. Did you
Getting
want
a shot?
No,
tequila?
I'm good. Just let me get settled here.
I got a bottle of Jack for you, so.
Okay. I'll
We
take
put
that
a
too.
pepper in it, especially for you.
Like I'm scared of this shot thing right now.
What
I'm
shot
just
thing?
sipping my
Well,
tequila.
dude, so I don't know if y'all talked about this.
A little
what do
bit,
you
little
think about-
bit.
What do you think about this?
I love it, man. I love it.
I mean, Bobby was one of the guys. I got many texts when this came out, but he was one of the dudes that texted me and was like, "Dude, what the hell? This is freaking awesome."
Thank
Well,
you.
no, because the weird thing about it was, we talked about it already, I didn't know what to expect, you know, because I really never heard of any of her stuff. And then I put it in, I'm like, holy, this is fucking heavy,
I mean,
you know?
we live in this world of, we're in this vortex of this imagery, and like, you see this pretty girl and she's hot, and you think like,
hot.
I mean, it's hard to think like, yeah, you don't know what to think. You know
like
what
a
you're gonna.
fucking Reaper pepper.
You know what you're gonna get. Yeah, you
Hotter
you
than a
think
Reaper
jalapeno,
pepper.
but she's a Reaper.
She's a reaper, baby.
No, but it was weird because when she came to me, I was like, and we did the Yates with Yates. We did I think we did like we did the Get Live.
We did Get
and
Live. We did
two-song
Deadly
EP.
We did a
Sins.
single, yeah,
We did
and then-
Superstar.
Yeah, and then when she came to me with a Masters reality album, some Black Sabbath records, and some other stuff, and I was like,
My kind of girl right there, Black Sabbath.
I go,
Yeah.
so,
Love Sabbath.
and she was like, I kind of want to do something like this, and I go, like, kind of, what part of this do you want to do? Because like I wasn't getting where you were coming with this, and then she was like really close to it, but heavier even. Like I was like, okay, like I mean, I couldn't even really imagine. I thought maybe like I'll just kind of appease her and let her say what she wants, and like she'll go home and like
No,
call-
you didn't.
and then she'll call me and say I was
Write
totally
some
like
bubble gum.
yeah, I was like totally high or something like that, but like she wasn't, and she
No,
calls me-
her inner dark side was coming out when we
She
were
called me
doing
the next-
the 2-piece
I was
thing,
dark.
and it
She
was
called me
like,
the next
let's
day
go
and-
dark.
elaborated more what she wanted, and it was basically the same thing. So she definitely had a idea what she wanted, and I was kind of like, I was excited because I was like, this is I've never heard anything like this. So, but
Well-
we didn't know what it was gonna sound
No,
like.
and we just kept pushing each other, and we didn't adhere to any structure really, and we wanted it to be an experience. And then we'd have moments where we would make some sound, and then we just sit there on the couch, and we were like, I could listen to this for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And we're like, let's just let it go. So, there's
Yeah.
times on the album that just sounds just go, and that was all intentional.
Yeah, we ran there was one day we ran a gong through a flange or something for
Yeah,
like 20
but then we
minutes.
flipped
and
it we flipped it backwards.
Yeah.
hmm
And then we just let it run for like 20 minutes, and we were like, "I'm totally cool with hearing this." Like
We were like,
just-
what if this was just on the album for
Yeah.
this long? We would laugh our
Yeah.
asses off.
we had lunch and like we had lunch while the gong was like. We're like, this is nice.
Is that volume
You
2?
passed
That
the-
must
yeah.
be volume 2. Yeah. yeah,
Well,
yeah.
she made this sauce out of like coconut milk or
I do. I make a really good paleo sauce, like
Oh,
out of
nice.
coconut milk and a little lemon juice and salt.
yeah,
It's
it's
real
like a
popular.
paleo sour
Lovely.
cream, right?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
like a
what it is?
paleo sour cream. It's
Yeah.
Wow.
So really,
The
doesn't-
shit.
Will you pass the paleo sour cream? Sure.
Hey, so whose idea was it to do Volume 2? Because it's basically
Me.
all the same songs on Volume 2, but in a different kind of mode.
Well, that was what initially came to him, and I say, okay, I only know what I want for this volume 1, but the whole artistic concept behind it was that it is an artistic statement on change and transformation, that you can take anything in your life and, you don't have to judge it being better or worse, but you can transform it into something else.
Right.
Which, I mean,
And so I
which
said-
not to overshare, she was going through a lot of that personally
Oh,
herself. So.
we're not going to, I mean, like, we can share
You
anything.
know what?
I'm not-
I got to break
don't
into that
mind.
really quick. It seems like right now, in the past, the beginning of 2018, everybody is going through some personal shit. I went through my thing this year.
Yeah.
You went through your thing. Kelly Doe's went through her thing. I mean,
I'm still going through it.
yeah, but everybody's going through this funk, of relationships breaking up, new relationships starting. I mean, it's
Yeah.
craziness right now.
I'm in a band with a girl, so I go through it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, but,
Right.
but the cool thing, the cool thing about it is I can reach out to Kelly. I can reach out to you. I could. We just talk about it. Just about stuff because we're all going through it.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
kind of cool to have that support system.
I didn't
Yeah.
know either doing it. I knew that something in my life had to change, and this was almost my way of like dealing with that and like forcing some kind of change.
Yeah.
And so I approached Ray J. I tell him this, and so we negotiated a price up front, which was probably a mistake on your part because you
Yeah.
didn't know this whole thing was
I
going
didn't know it was
to
gonna take this long.
a
but,
fucking year and a half.
But I liked it
whatever.
because she was like, "Okay, I want to do the same song." I go, "Oh, so you want to do a remix album?" She goes, "It's not a fucking remix album. Don't ever say that again. It's another album I think, but
But we didn't even
But it's the
know.
same
Totally
songs.
another
Yeah,
album.
it's the same songs.
Yeah, but we didn't
Night,
know what the
day.
sound would be
Evil,
like.
not so
even.
evil.
Yeah.
And then we just ended up finding some inspiration with like some 90s trip hop and just little things here and there like Sade, and we'd be like, oh well, I like that, but they put a little guitar in there, but they do this, and then we need a sax solo, and what the fuck is that
Yeah,
sound that William Orbit makes or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
you know.
But that, I mean, but again, like the first album when she approached me about the second record, like again, I was kind of like confused because I was like, okay, it's not a remix album, it's not anything, it's not supposed to sound anything like the first record, which was awesome and epic.
Oh yeah.
And like, yeah, it was basically like a girl telling you like, I want to have sex but not have sex. That's what I got out of
But
it.
do you have to put everything in sex terms?
That's yes,
'cause
because that's the way.
That way everybody can
that's how
understand
you
it.
Yeah,
That's the way my brain
Come on, we're
works.
men. It's the red pill and the green pill.
But it's but you know what I'm saying.
I understand.
If a girl
100%.
came to me and was like,
but I
we're not
don't
gonna
want to have sex.
but don't call it sex because it's not sex.
It's not
but
sex.
I
It's sort of
totally want to
kinda
have
sex.
sex.
God, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
It's a guy thing. Trust me.
Anyway, that is a
I'm gonna
guy
go-
thing.
No, but like that song already there. When I heard that,
Yeah.
at that point in my life, I was like, "Oh shit, that's what I just fucking went through that 2 months ago."
Did you cry?
Did I cry when I?
Did that song make you
I
cry?
wept. I wept
Did
like a
you
little
eat,
baby.
You ate a little bit of the
That
Reaper?
song
I had a
makes
little
you
bit of
cry.
Reaper, then I fucking
He
cried.
felt verklempt.
Verklempt.
Just got a
No,
little-
but you know, it's
love
weird.
verklempt.
Like that kind of tune. It's like because I guess it's basically about being in a relationship, and it's like, is this as good as it's gonna get? Is that what
Yeah.
it's about, kind of a thing?
Yeah, well,
And you
yeah.
think- Also,
it was like,
for-
what are we waiting for? Really,
Yeah.
like we're already here. This is gonna be,
Is this it?
yeah.
We're
Is this
already
the best
there.
it's gonna be?
And can't we make it awesome? Because this is all we have. All we have is now.
Right.
That's it.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of got like, okay, man, we're a couple, we're together, and it seems like we've kind of just hit a wall,
Yeah.
and this is as good as it's gonna
Yeah.
get, and we both gonna settle for this,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
That's
yeah.
what I kind of got out of it.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
But when you listen to Volume 2 already there, it has a different meaning in a weird, strange way. And it's personally off Volume 2. I like the whole record, but something about that when we played it back, it was
Well,
just,
that happened to be so. I go in. I already had an appointment to go in with him that day. Because I'd seen you on Wednesday, and my life was falling apart, and I had to file for divorce that morning on that Friday, which
Ooh.
you had told me where to go, and
that
then I
when we
had to
did the
that day,
photo shoot?
and we did the photo shoot Wednesday, and then I had the appointment to go in and work on Already There, and I was like, I don't know what to write, and you were like, I don't know what you're gonna write, but you got to write something right now because you're gonna do this. You're in
She's on
this
the
moment.
brink
and
of
so
crying.
I was crying, and as I was writing it, the divorce papers like came in, like
Oh,
the filing
no.
appeared. It went bling
She was like,
as
"I
I'm
can't do this."
writing, and I was like,
"Oh,
I
you're
can't
we
do
gotta
this.
do this
I
now."
can't sing this. And he was like, I don't even know what you've written, but go in there and sing it. And then I just did, and I was
She was
crying. But it turned out to be a really
AJ.
powerful song.
It was amazing, man. I was sitting
It
there
was
like,
amazing.
That's
This
where-
is so good.
That's where fucking art comes from,
I know, I
right?
know.
It's like when you have those moments. And so
But then she was like,
you
"God,
pushed me, and I was
sorta like
I'm really
Michael-
appreciative.
It's sort of like Michael
Yeah.
Jackson when he did "She's Out of My Life." He started tearing up at the end. He started crying.
It's
Yeah.
exactly like Michael Jackson.
Totally like my Jack. But I mean, no. But then she goes,
You know what I'm
"Well,"
talking about, though, right?
she was just like,
yeah,
that's
when he
it.
sounds like he's crying.
No, he's crying. He's actually
Yeah.
crying at the
Is
end.
he?
Yeah, totally.
She was like, well, I'm crying in there, and it probably sounds whiny and terrible. Like, we'll just at least we got a scratch, and we'll come back. I'll come back another day. And I was like, no, I think you need to come in here and listen to this. And we played it back, and we were both like chills and like,
Yeah.
we both cried.
We were like,
That's
it's done.
Did you guys
It's
hug a
done.
little bit, maybe, and just have a hug? And
no, not really.
Cool.
I don't know
Cry?
that we
I
did.
don't know. I think we were kind of smelly that day. It was hot.
Was it?
Yeah,
I just thought I was in a bad place. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
sure we did probably hug.
we
It
probably
was-
did.
it
There's
was
a
just-
hug.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a hug.
She's
Yeah.
a hugger.
I
She's
am
a
She's a
hugger.
hugger.
I'm a hugger. So, yeah, but before you got here, we were talking about some Marilyn Manson vibes and shit
Yeah,
like
oh,
that.
yeah.
That's what I got out of it. Totally. That's what I said to her when I heard it. I said, man, it
Yeah.
sounds like Marilyn Manson part
Yeah,
of it.
and I think when we talked about Marilyn Manson, we talked about Pretty Reckless and some other cool stuff that was going around.
But
Alice in
we
Chains
also
on
talked.
Resurrected.
Yeah, but we also threw in like fucking Edie Brickell.
Yeah, sure, yeah, we were totally talking about like, yeah, when we were like, what song was it? When we were like, what? Oh, it was
Circle maybe. It was on Already There.
no, it was that song on the line of her album. It goes, keep coming back, keep coming
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
back, keep coming back.
Yeah, when she does the way she does her
Just
voice.
be trying to get you off my mind, dude. that record is kind of punk rock. Her lyrics are they're really deep hardcore. The band was hippy dippy and they're phenomenal musicians, but like that record is deep, man. Like that's a deep record, and you know, I really studied that record when it came out, and you know, I didn't listen to it in front of my dude friends because we were listening to Metallica and Megadeth at the time, but dude, I would get
Pussy. I used to listen to Alanis Morissette's record, you know, all the time when I came out.
Well, but I'm a big believer though that you can find inspiration anywhere. You
can.
just stay alert,
That's
and
what
then
you
just
mean.
fucking pull like what works in here for me. Okay, fine. I don't have time to fucking search for inspiration everywhere. So just like I'll take what I can get here and there, and then like just apply it.
Well, I think what like maybe what you mean is or trying to like, and I agree. It's like we kind of draw inspiration from what's in front of us. Sometimes we can't just
That
like
is
go.
what I mean. Yes,
okay.
exactly.
Like that's
Thank
the thing
you.
that you just said, right?
We probably said it better.
Okay.
Maybe not.
I'm a finisher, you know.
Good job. Well, finish that one. well.
Finisher.
All right.
A rower, not a shower.
A grower, not a shower.
Not a starter, but a finisher.
Hey. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
But
Well,
so hey man, you got something to put this on?
My finger.
Okay.
Hook it up.
And dude, it's not hot. Just taste the flavor.
I've been hearing so much about this sauce, and
I want some of that sauce.
It's good.
Did you try it?
I was
Did
a
you
lab
try
rat.
it?
I was one of AJ's lab rats. I was
Why
in
do I
there
not even know about
working
it?
on a song.
Different, right?
Give me that. Give me it. Give me
got
it.
a lot of garlic in it, huh?
No, no garlic.
No garlic?
No,
Tastes
no
like garlic.
Okay.
No.
I hate garlic.
It's not
Here,
garlic.
take a hit of that.
No.
No, just take the tip,
Okay,
man.
let me get some water, man, or something.
Get some water, brother. I ain't gonna kill you.
Drink some tequila.
Oh, it's
Bottle
good.
of Jack.
It's got like a Worcestershire
Did
sauce
you
a little bit
Did you
in
go
it.
with the
Kinda
thicker one or the
soy-based.
thinner?
It's
What'd you end up
soy-based.
doing?
Soy.
I split the difference.
Yeah, good.
Dude, I got a shit ton of those too, man. I don't know what you want to do with them.
No,
but
give them to me.
Yeah, give them to me.
Yeah.
So what do we need to?
Good.
What's up?
You know what it does? It's not. You know what it does? It complements food. You pour it on your food, and it complements it, kind of like a spicy salt and pepper kind of like instead of putting salt and pepper, you put that on there and you dip it.
We were throwing that bad boy in those Valentina.
Yeah, we put them on Valentino
brisket
tacos, man.
tacos.
It's
Got a
awesome.
little bit of heat on it.
God, I love
Yeah,
Valentina's
that's what
tacos.
and I might down the road kick it up a hair or maybe do
Dude,
a
I'm
hotter
telling you
version.
what, like I was telling you.
But I don't want it to be like a novelty, like you see these, you go in a truck stop, it's like Fred's ass burning sauce. Like I don't want it. I want people to like enjoy it and put it on.
Yeah, but that's where I'm telling you that people are all about that. The heat now. It's like so.
they love it.
My idea was with the way the Reapers are. There's 3 different kinds of Reapers. There's a red Reaper, which that one is. They have a chocolate one, which is sort of like a looks like chocolate, and then a yellow one. The yellow one's not as hot, but I'm going to grow 10 plants of each this year. So I'm going to have
I
30.
thought these were the chocolate ones. Were they not?
No. Those are the chocolate ones. Those are just Those are the.
No, not this one, but AJ's.
I'm gonna try a corner and see what
Oh
happens.
my
but
God.
I'm not
Just
gonna.
eat the tip, dude. Ain't gonna hurt you.
Just a tip. See how it feels.
Oh come on.
Come on.
This guy's got a hot sauce. My God,
Hey,
you
there-
barely
there
even
is-
hit it.
There's the video being
I gotta
shown
go
too.
slow, man. I don't want to. I
Yeah,
don't
I
want
Ease it in.
to ease it in.
Just saying.
Ease it in, baby.
I miss you. I feel like I haven't seen you in like I don't know when.
We
Last
have we
week.
have a lot of good.
Last
Oh, we
week.
had dinner on Tuesday.
Dinner on Tuesday.
God, it's been so long. Oh wait, it was not even a week.
Exactly 7 days from now. No, after 6 days.
It's like if you don't see him like every day,
Hey, did you leave those
There you go.
essential
That's a good
oils
bite. That's a
there?
good bite for you, buddy.
Did you remember the
No,
essential?
I've been using
Okay,
them. Yeah.
you've been using
That ought
them.
to give you a little hit of it.
Oh.
Oh my God! Did you get a seed?
He's fucking spit it up already. Oh my God, I don't believe this guy.
God,
Pussy.
lightweight. He's letting you down.
Me, yeah, you should have seen Eric Dickerson from 333, man. That dude's a trooper. All right.
Woo. No, I'm good. I'm good. I know. Like if I swallow
yeah.
that, it's a 6-minute burn from here on out. It's 6 minutes.
It was. We had a
Okay.
whole one each.
Yeah. So 6
Do you
minutes.
want me to set my timer?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
We had each hit a whole one, and it was probably I'm gonna say first 15 minutes ungodly pain, and then after that it kind of subsided, but it was still hot, and I was doing all the wrong things.
I don't enjoy that.
It's just for the thrill of it, man.
No.
It is. Yeah, you got to do it at least once. You got to do it at least once in
What's
your
that?
lifetime.
It makes me miserable.
Do what?
Eating something too hot.
Just eat that. Eat one of those.
What are you texting, AJ?
Somebody.
Somebody.
No, I'm kidding. I'm my boy,
Somebody.
the Hammons,
Is Terry with you tonight?
about the pepper, huh?
Is Terry with you tonight?
She went to go get her something to eat. You want something to eat?
Oh, she went to McDonald's last time they were here.
Terry's looking good. Have you seen her
I
lately?
know, man. I'm so proud of her. She lost like what, 50,
Ghetto.
60 pounds or something like that, or
Yeah, she looks awesome.
that's awesome, man. Good for her.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hey, so you guys got a
Proud.
big event on Thursday night, right?
Look
Yes,
at
we
you.
do.
Yes, we do.
512 Studios.
You know, Omar,
Don't wear your
as
pajamas.
a matter of fact, Omar just texted me a little while ago.
And what?
Don't wear your pajamas.
Omar just texted me a little while ago.
Oh,
just
really?
talking about times and stuff.
Oh,
but
cool.
yeah, it's on. People should come because it's going to be
Don't
really
wear
fun.
It's going to be a
Pajamas.
party.
Or do.
Or do.
Don't.
It's going to be chill. Go through the rundown.
Yeah.
Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Dude, you gotta
Do
come.
we comp you a ticket? Because we should.
I did not know about the tickets yet.
We're going to
so-
comp you a ticket.
Oh, thank you so
of
much.
course.
What do
Right
you call
now.
it?
Not that they're that expensive anyway, though.
Right.
But people get the album. You get the album for sure. And then if you buy like the $25 ticket, you get the album. And you can choose, or you can have both. I don't really care. You can get a CD or a USB drive, which our USB drive looks like a little pill.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's what I should have brought you. Damn it. I'll give you one on Thursday.
But you know what? I already ripped this. It's already on my iPod.
Oh,
so-
good.
so
Good,
it's
good.
already
Dude,
on
so
there.
you ate a whole one of those?
Yeah. I'm a
hell's
savage.
wrong
I'm
with
a
you, dude?
savage, dude. What's wrong with me?
Like, right? It's like burning my.
I remember the last time you were up here. Hey, where's that pepper? I want to try it. I want to try it.
No,
And
no,
I
no,
didn't
no,
have
it's
one. Now I
good.
got one. You don't want to even touch it.
I'm not trying it. I'm just going to sniff it.
Just,
Well, it's going to get in your fingers.
Holy shit.
you just bite the tip.
Just,
Just a little bit.
You know what?
That's what she
Hey, now,
said.
you know what? Honestly,
Come
just
on.
lick that open hole there.
That's what she said.
Just like the open hole. It'll be all right.
Amy gets it.
You guys, that's
Jesus.
way too hot.
Amy, it barely.
fucking- are you kidding me?
It barely even touched
I took
your
a
tongue.
bite of it.
Barely.
Oh,
I took a bite of that and
But-
spit it out.
Yates, you have to do it
That's
now.
a show. That's
Come
for
on,
show.
Yates.
That's for
That's
show.
not even-
No,
That's for
Yates,
show.
just
It's
do
not
it now.
real.
Put your
It's not
tongue on
real.
that.
That is not even. You
It's
guys
not
are just.
real. I'll tell you what, Amy is a good sport though.
I'll
'cause
tell you what,
we-
man.
Lick
Y'all,
it.
that's
Lick
I
it good,
have a
Yates. Lick
sweat.
it
I have
good.
a tiny sweat.
Yeah, it's just,
Lick it
just
good,
bite,
Yates.
just bite the end of it off. Just a
Just
little
bite it,
bit.
take
No,
a little
don't,
bite.
don't bite it. Don't bite it. Don't bite it. Yates, you're going to be miserable.
Just bite.
Seriously,
Just
barely
bite it. It ain't
touch
gonna hurt.
your
It ain't gonna hurt you.
tongue. Don't bite it.
Just bite
Just
the end
lick
of
it.
it.
Just
I
lick
want you
it.
to laugh.
Oh
Lick
my
it, man. I want
God,
you
I
to
can't
feel your
believe
tongue.
this.
Put it
I
on your
can't
tongue.
Just lick the end.
That, hey,
Lick the
hey,
end.
Yeah, no, it's working.
He's got it.
That pepper died for you. You're just
Doubted
gonna waste
me.
it.
You doubted
It's really
me.
funny.
I'm
Ray,
not gonna waste
you know what's really funny? You know what's really funny? Ray Prim was up here the other night, and I gave one for him, and he said, that,
Thought I was a lightweight.
so Ray Prim brought one home, and he goes, my girlfriend eat it,
Give me
you
that
know.
pepper. I'm taking a
So they're gonna eat it yesterday, and supposedly he didn't eat it, but he something about he took the stem off, and it somehow got like stuck in his some kind of water dispenser or some shit, and he said he drank the water and he almost died.
Yeah. Oh, and
No.
Ray, he's funny, dude.
I
He's
know
funny.
that podcast was epic, dude. You got to watch it. It was
Yeah,
great.
I love
he's
him.
awesome.
He's that guy's hilarious.
Oh, he's fucking great.
Me and Johnny did we do our cooking show,
Yeah.
and you got to go watch his because everybody makes these nice dishes and stuff. They came on and made
Yeah.
he made quail. Yates made quail.
All
and
hail the quail.
All
Hail
hail the
Hail
quail.
us.
It hailed on us.
dude,
Have
and
you
it
seen ours?
started. Yates is out there grilling quail, and it starts hailing like
Like
big,
full blown.
Really?
like dude,
Yeah.
golf ball size hail.
And I'm out. I'm in it.
Yeah.
We're all in
and
it.
it's a winner.
So we make cocktails out of the.
That's why
out
we
of
called
the
it
smell
all
of the
hail. Yeah, we did. We did
all hail
hail
the quail. But anyway,
Hail
Ray
cocktails.
Prim comes on. I go, man, what are you making? Pizza eggs. Did he talk about this
No,
pizza?
he
egg?
talked about pizza
He
eggs.
thinks that it's gonna. He thinks it's gonna catch on and be like a thing. And
Okay, my former
gotta do it for
spouse.
him.
My former spouse is a big proponent of pizza eggs.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they take. So
You
you
take a little leftover pizza.
leftover pizza.
You
and
scrape it all in.
off. Yeah.
Nope.
And
This
wrap-
is like I've been living with someone who does this for
wow.
like 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well-
you scrape
well-
all the stuff. It's sausage, like sausage pepperoni or something. and you
Yeah.
It's
scrape
really
it
good,
off.
actually. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, it is.
I
good.
like
It's great
pizza eggs.
hangover food. And then
Yeah.
you scramble some eggs in it, and then you put it back on the crust
Oh,
and roll it
no,
up.
Kevin didn't do that.
What do you do?
He didn't put it back on the pizza. We just ate it like that.
No, you got to put it back. It's like biscuits and
You put it
so-
back
you
on
put it back
the.
on the crust and roll it up like a
Oh.
roll up, and then you eat it like that.
Mm.
It's delicious.
Hangover food.
So he thought it was gonna like take off, and it just never did.
Don't know if it's gonna catch on. He's like, man, it's gonna be like KFC, new KFC. And I go, I don't know about KFC.
he needs himself a pizza egg truck, taco truck.
so
Oh my
anyway-
God! Actually, that's a good idea. He should do a pizza egg truck.
And he can pull it down to the party on
But then,
Thursday.
do you have to make the pizza and then make?
Is he
the
coming
eggs?
Thursday?
What?
Is he coming Thursday?
Who?
Right?
Ray?
I need to call him, find
I'll
out.
Invite him.
I
I'm
don't
gonna invite
know,
him.
but he's welcome to come. He should.
I'm gonna
This
invite him.
party's going to be off the hook, man.
He's comedic.
You know, Omar's going to be
So,
there. So you got to watch
do you have
your
any
pajamas.
tattoos? Hey, do you have
Hey,
any?
so this is-
you got any tattoos?
I have one.
Okay, so we're gonna have a little stick and poke thing going on. TCB.
You know anything about
Taking
Elvis?
care of business.
That's Elvis right there.
I have a lightning bolt. Check that shit
There you
out.
go.
Y'all are lightning bolt.
We're
buddies.
lightning
my
bolt people.
God.
Look at that.
Buddies.
It's a match made
Yeah,
in
we're
heaven.
gonna have two stick and poke girls. So you non-tattooed motherfuckers. Yeah,
Whoa,
you're
I'm
right,
gonna be
yeah.
the stick and poke guy.
Stick and
I'll
poke.
be
You
in the
already
vocal
are
room.
a stick
Hey,
and
so
poke
but
guy.
this is what.
I come see me in the vocal room.
What you gonna, you have a tattoo artist there?
stick and
So we're getting two. Yeah, it's two.
Enter at
tattoo-
your own risk.
Yeah, it's two people that do like the stick. So they don't have to use a machine. It's like the little dots and stuff. So we're gonna do.
Yeah.
There's three designs that they're gonna be. I haven't even designed them yet, but I need to. I think we're gonna do like a little triangle, a little moon, little star.
When did I do the
Okay.
fucking pill?
Ooh, maybe we should do the.
Yeah, the
But
pill.
So
when
who's
people
gonna-
know
the
that's a
magic.
pill.
The magic
So who's
in the
gonna
mill.
do? I mean, who's actually gonna get these tattoos?
Anybody that wants
You
them.
are.
I am. I'm getting one.
I'm good.
You should get one. Just pick a little spot, just a tiny little.
Like a
Come
little,
I'm
on.
gonna get one on
like
my
a little
nutsack.
ladybug.
It's just a tattoo. It
On
is
my
not the
nuts.
end
I'm
of the
gonna
world.
get a star on my nutsack.
Dude, I'll tell you what,
Oh my
man. I know a dude that
God.
did that. Not his
Ow.
nutsack, but his dick.
Hmm? Don't.
No, he had a tattoo done on his dick.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That sounds
crazy.
so painful. I mean, I don't
I
have
don't
a
know.
dick,
I
but
don't-
I'm assuming it's a lot like
It'd be a
a
little rough.
puss, and it would hurt.
It's sensitive.
It's sensitive.
It's different. I don't know how. It's sort of like what do you just fucking just lay it there on a slab and have?
I don't
You really
know.
got to be a shower, not a
Yeah.
grower. If
yeah,
that's the case,
I think you have to
'cause,
let. I think you have
gotta-
to. I think you have to let it
you gotta
grow. I
be-
think and kind of just rope it off and then do it. I guess I don't know.
I had a friend that. What do you call it when they put the piercing through
Prince
it?
Albert.
That.
Oh,
I had a friend that had 8 of them.
Oh,
And
Jesus
and he's talking
Christ.
about it, and he shows it. He pulls it out, he shows everybody, and everybody's like, "Whoa!" And everybody's like, talking to him and like freaking out about him. Me, the
Oh my
only guy,
God.
looking at the girlfriend like,
Yeah.
not
Let's
whoa
talk
him.
to you. I've got some questions for
What's
you.
going on over
Yeah,
here?
that's it.
How's this?
You cool with
Yeah,
this?
how's
You like this? Huh?
Ah,
Oh, I
yeah.
love it. Yeah.
Is it sanitary?
This guy,
I mean,
you were. All he's
I'm
doing,
good, man.
all he's doing is he has to pee in a cup so it don't go everywhere.
Yeah, basically
like-
that's what happens too.
Yeah.
when you first get it.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
fucking
like a
yeah,
sprinkler.
Yeah,
Just
it's like a
shoot it out.
sprinkler.
Yeah.
That's what happened to him when he peed. It just
Yeah,
shot
you
out
gotta
the sides
pee. You gotta like pee in literally in a
Oh.
cup.
because it goes right through
it
your
just goes, you pour it out. Go straight
your
through.
pipe there.
yeah. I
Your
just.
pipe. Right.
Like I don't know
The bolt.
the bolt.
What was the end game? Like, what's the end game? What's the appeal? What's the reason?
Fuck, I don't know. You don't have to ask someone
I
that
think,
has
I
that
think
stuff.
after you turn 60, it falls off.
Masochism.
Like,
I don't know how it works,
The whole
man.
thing.
I mean, there's got to be problems there later on.
I don't know, man. Fuck,
Yeah, like does
I'm
it
the last one
naturally
you should
heal
be
itself
asking
up?
about this shit. I'm not like the big.
I literally I don't like when teeth graze it. I love my thing.
yeah.
You know? Like,
And
I'm
why would
not-
you want? I mean, but why would you want to like do something that might just fuck it all up? You know what I mean?
I
It's
also,
a
I
big
also-
risk to take.
I also take the
you
I
know?
also take the pleasure of like the urinating.
Yeah.
It's a great. It's an under like
yeah.
it's like underrated bodily function. Like I don't want to mess that up. Like
Yeah,
I
when
don't
you
want
get
stuff-
old, man, it's just
Yeah, I don't want to like.
Uh-uh.
I don't want it shooting all over the place. Like that's like trying to keep my house clean. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want to be mopping that shit
I get
up.
mad. I get mad when Rocco. I'm like, hey, dude, like, come on, dude. Like, can you ring the? It's like it's this big.
How old is he now?
8. Yeah.
God, he's 8 already.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. He's in like
Fucking old.
he's in all
We're
cool
old.
stuff. Yeah, man. He's a crazy guy. And my daughter's just man.
You
What-
recovered from that pepper
She's a
yet?
handful.
Getting there.
Mine's
My God, you
almost
guys
gone.
are just.
It's a 6-minute burn.
Almost gone.
It's 6-minute
6-minute
hardcore
burn.
burn and it goes down.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so we're not going to be doing those piercings.
So what happens? Yeah, you eat the
yeah,
pepper.
the piercings. I don't
then
know,
you
man. You
start
might get
talking
some
about
freaks that might
Prince
want to do that shit.
Albert's, get a tequila shot in, get
Uh-huh.
through the need to, pierce your penis, and then it stops
Yeah.
burning.
Then
Hey,
it
so
stops
but
Then it stops burning.
no, but it's a real big shindig down there. So so $25 gets you the CD.
Yeah. $25 get you in, get the CD, you get open bar. With
Open
booze.
bar for $25.
Yes, yes.
Better
Yeah.
get there early.
I hope I don't get in trouble. Tito's is giving us some booze. And a percentage of all the money that we're earning goes to the AFS, the Austin Film Society Filmmaker Travel Grant. Did I even tell you that?
No.
Yeah, because
Damn.
I head up a committee for them and I really believe in it. So, so we're going to give a little percentage
Celebrities will be there.
there. And like AJ Vallejo.
Holy shit!
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know.
AJ's gonna be there.
AJ's
I'll be
gonna
there. I'm
be
there.
Mm-hmm.
F-list.
And
F-list.
so we have the 2 tattoo girls, so you can I'll hang out with people and get a tattoo and shit because I'm totally gonna do it. And then we also have a tarot chick there, but she
Oh.
does them real fast. She's not one of the. I hate going to places when they have a tarot reader and it takes you can't even get a turn. It's
Yeah.
15 minutes long.
Yeah.
So she's
I'm
gonna be
getting my cards
fast and like people can tip her or whatever, and like she'll do just like a quick card.
Like,
She's
quick,
good
you're awesome,
though.
You're awesome. Oh, you're fucked.
She's like an urban shaman, and she's like fucking awesome. So she'll be there, and then in the sound booth, we're gonna have volume 2 playing, right?
That's right.
With headphones and stuff,
So they'll be
and
like-
cushions, and like, cause
Yeah,
it's so
cushion.
chill
Yeah.
and sexy.
And,
And sexy.
So you know, like
Yeah.
you know the
Gotta be sexy.
you know the headphone things that Omar has that has like you can put 3 or 4 headphones in there, so
Uh-huh.
people can sit together and enjoy it and
So like
experience it together.
Yeah.
like that.
Sort of
Like that, yeah.
Sort of, kind of.
And then I think around every hour we're gonna play the volume 1. I
Like
guess
the top
in
of
the
hour.
in the
Yeah, in the
in the
control room,
engineering in the
yeah.
control room. And then also I got my friend Diggy Dutch to come DJ. Forgot to tell you that. Yeah. So
I figured you'd have a DJ.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
So he's gonna come hang out and play some tunes, and so we're gonna like get drunk and listen to music and get tattoos and
I'm gonna have
do
to sleep at
tarot
512 then. I ain't gonna be driving all the way back here from
Yeah,
512.
you
It ain't gonna
can-
happen.
Man, you can sleep in the vocal room. They got the bunk beds.
I don't know about the kind of lock the door because I don't trust your brother.
Yeah. They lock it.
No, you're not driving. You shouldn't drive. Actually,
I don't
people,
trust Omar.
people should
I'm just-
ride
I'm just
share.
messing with
Ride share is very encouraged. There's not a lot of parking down at 512.
I know.
There'll be a photographer.
Oh
course.
shit.
There is a photographer, and
There'll
so
be some
if you get
It'll be good. Lighting,
if
themes,
you-
Oh, shit.
if you
fucking
buy the
smoke and
VIP
shit, you know?
the VIP ticket gets not only the album, but then we're doing a special like photo op with people, and we got the cute Ouija board T-shirts. We redid our Ouija board, which
I
was
know, I
for
saw
Ghosts
those.
and Saints. We redid it for Magic, and it says Amy Edwards and the Hi-Fi's and Magic.
That's
and
freaking
so
awesome.
you get one of those. That's what I was going to bring you tonight, but I don't have them yet. So
Get
they're
one
but
of
they'll
them.
be there
Nobody
with
loves me.
Thursday.
Nobody loves me.
Now you got to come back. Now you got to come.
So you get a T-shirt too. I mean, that's pretty good.
I know.
Yeah.
And a photo op.
And
It's gonna be awesome.
open bar
And,
and
well, the open bar. That's enough
Guiltless
right there.
Goodies is
Given.
bringing
Yeah,
Guiltless,
man,
given.
hello.
Guiltless Goodies is bringing like a bunch of like cupcakes and just
I'm
like
gonna go for the
great
cupcakes.
stuff that they. Oh my god, those ladies are so cute, and they bring like they'll do like a wall of donuts or like a wall of cupcakes. I don't even know. I'm going to look
A
tomorrow.
wall of cupcakes.
Have you ever seen their wall of cupcakes?
No. How big's a
Or-
wall? Like a
It's
like a wall
yeah, I
wall.
would say it's like this size. Like
I'm like I'll tell you,
It's got all
I'm a
these things
sweets
sticking out.
guy, and you wouldn't know by
Well,
looking
they're
at
gonna
me,
be
but
there.
I fucking love all that shit.
yeah, and it's healthy.
I'm looking at the screen, and I got to say, your breasts look really good on the screen.
Oh my god, I don't know how I look.
I
Let
was
me
gonna
see.
say that too, but I don't. I don't want to.
I mean,
I don't want to be that guy.
We're
It's just
friends.
he's
We're
a-
friends.
I
It's
had
like
to
Okay, so
wear
how-
the right thing.
it'd be
I
like-
wanted to appeal to your audience.
It
Oh,
might-
sorry.
May I add that with the VIP ticket,
I'm just trying to be. I'm
you
be
do
very,
get a
very,
great big hug.
I'm
Yeah.
You
being-
do.
A
You get
long
a great
hug.
big
I'm
hug.
trying to be
Long hug.
very
a
gentle.
long hug.
I'm a hugger. We already covered that for sure.
I'm trying to be
It's
very
okay.
gentlemanly like here tonight, so I
Yeah.
want to be.
You don't really have to.
I know, but still,
She's
I'm
great.
that kind of
She's,
guy.
I have been with-
she can hang with the boys.
I know, you know.
She's good.
I know.
She's funny.
I've been
totally
with-
hang with that with the dudes.
Oh yeah,
She's a dude chick.
No, I
right?
just
One
was
of
gonna
those-
say.
So,
that-
so
I've been in
often she
bands with
embarrasses me,
guys
and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe
plenty.
you said that.
So yeah.
So it's gonna be a hell of a party down there then.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Let
You
me-
know what? You know what? Honestly, we're just hanging out with our friends, and we're gonna have a good time. And I want to give people a good experience, and that's the whole goal. Like
Yeah,
enjoy
plus
a
get the
magic
album out there, too.
experience because the whole thing is intended to be an experience. So fucking and the way it sounds in a control room like that is so just epically
Cool.
good. And
Yeah.
so like it's good. It's cool to get to come listen to it in that way.
So you
What do you
recorded it at AJ's place, right?
Most of it, we did
The
Yates' drums
over at
at
512.
512,
Okay,
right in that
okay.
room.
On volume
And
one.
what else? So
Oh,
nobody,
shit.
but like all the other stuff, we just sat there and did like on the fly. Like just we're like, you know what it needs now? Okay, this, and you know what it needs now, and then we just do it. And then Yates would come listen and be like, hell yeah.
And when we recorded the drums, you did a photo shoot for somebody. When we did record the drums, you did a photo shoot for
Oh,
somebody.
Society Diaries. Yeah,
Merry
I
Christmas.
AJ
Oh,
rolls
shit,
in,
what do you got there?
and he's like, "Okay, go, ready, go." No. Right, play that part. That part.
did. I did
Next
like
song.
a fashion magazine spread at
Yeah.
the same
We
time.
banged out the 5 songs in like
quick.
I don't know, 45 minutes. And the whole time you're doing photo shoots all around.
I
us
was.
all
It
with
was.
like
She
photos.
I
was
multitask.
doing a photo
changes.
shoot in the studio while he's doing drums, and like it was like total like multitasking.
Yeah, it was.
Man, you are a diva. I'll tell you.
Well, why not?
You got to do it like you got to do it.
Got
God,
some
the
good
clothes
pics
were
out of
so
it. Got
great.
some
The
good
clothes were
pics
so
out
I
of
got
it.
Coke in there
great.
too if you want to do a mixer. I got Coke in there too if you want to do a mixer.
That'd be great.
All right, brother. Hey, when people come up here, this is the way
What's
we roll.
that-
We
what-
I
don't fuck,
love
we
it.
don't
I
fuck
want to do
around.
this
Jay.
podcast every week.
Hey,
What
real
you-
quick though.
What you got in the sack?
So, since,
What you got in the sack, yo?
since we're on the Reaper
Tell me about
trip
your sack.
to that tonight,
The Reaper trip.
my buddies in Dallas, the Hamans, they make this.
Oh shit,
they make this
Carolina
jerky. It's
Reaper.
called Drunken Cow, but it's soaked in whiskey for 24 hours.
Good
And that
Lord, have
breaks down the
mercy.
meat. You got to try some of this.
How spicy is that? Like on our scale,
It's not as brutal as that, but it's got some heat.
dude.
Hey, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring down a bag of those to your party. What?
No, that would that would be like maybe a party downer.
No, it would not.
Do I have to
Take
eat
that
this in the
meat.
microphone? Okay, sorry.
I'll be on the
Oh my
podcast
God.
eating potatoes.
Woo!
Not
Reaper pepper has a
good.
very distinct taste.
It does.
It's floral. It's like a floral.
Yeah,
It's floral.
something.
When you
Y'all,
hit it,
this
when you
is
first
hot.
eat it,
Isn't
it's
that
got,
great?
what's that sack, yo?
That's the best
I'm
jerky.
sweating. Oh my
It's not
god!
bad. It's good, yeah.
What the fuck?
That's the,
Carolina
that's, the,
Reaper.
that's the best jerky on the planet. Not just
It's not
because.
that bad.
I like that we're all chewing into the mics.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck.
And look what's going on Scarface right here.
Scarface. Oh,
Hello,
Oh, yeah.
Titties.
titties.
Boobies.
Those look real. Those were real.
It's
titties.
really weird. It's like I don't know what to call breasts these days because I'm a little older now. Do we still call them titties or
I
we still
say
call them
titties.
boobs?
Titties.
Is titties good?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Titties.
I don't know.
Boobies.
I don't like the word boobies.
Titties.
Boobies to me kind of sounds like
Booby sounds like you're 12.
Yeah.
Well, that's what my son says. So.
Yeah,
It says
exactly.
boobies.
And he's 8.
Titties.
Yeah, if I don't want to say
Tits,
titties.
titties.
Not
Welcome to the CobraCast, people. This is how we party
What
up
do you
here.
say, Yates?
What do I say?
Yeah.
I like to say
That
titties.
tequila's
Titties.
good.
Because them titties ain't going
Hey,
to
you
suck
need to-
themselves.
You need to actually thank Kelly Doze for that tequila because that's actually hers.
The mayor of Titty City.
The mayor titties.
The mayor of
I
are you
like
the mayor
what
of
you
Titty
said
City?
about titties.
Titties.
That video. It's so wrong, but it's so funny.
Mama said.
Isn't that good stuff, man?
Mama said life like a
But
bag
now, where do you buy
of titties."
that?
That's
On
delicious.
the website, drunkencowjerky.com
I gotta ask a question.
or Facebook. But man, it's just great, man.
I got to ask a
Mm,
question.
I recovered really quickly. I'd like to add, I still have a little burn going on.
That's not
but
bad at all.
it's
That's
not
nothing.
bad.
That's
It's
nothing.
really nice.
That's
I
going to
might
clean
eat
up
this.
the sinuses.
Yeah.
That's what you want to get right there. One of those. You want to eat one of those peppers. That's what you want.
No, that is not what I
Check
want.
that out.
Not what I want.
Those little sexy remnants.
No, that's sexy right there.
Uh-huh.
That's Big Bertha right there.
Hey, when do you release this?
Tonight,
Tonight. So after.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's not released. Right after we do it, it releases.
after we, well, what happens with the
I wanna tell people.
with the live feed?
Mm-hmm.
The live feed goes up right when it's done,
Okay. All right.
and then the iTunes, Spotify, Google Play Music, iHeartRadio, all that fun stuff goes up after we are done.
And
So-
then with regard to the event on Thursday
Yes.
at 512 Studios,
Yes.
everybody knows where that is. I don't know what the exact address is. Do you, AJ? It's on
22
Lamar.
2228 South Lamar.
We
Thank
will
you.
have a
Thank you.
door guy that will be taking cash as well, so you don't have to have a ticket.
Oh,
you can
shit.
come in.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we obviously do have tickets to be sold in advance because there is
Well-
a limit on how many people can get in that place. But
Yeah, what is the limit on
Yeah,
that?
but it's still come and go.
It
might be sold
so
out.
I think it's going to be fine. No, it's still come
we
and
want
go.
everyone to come. We'll
'Cause
make
we're-
it happen.
We're gonna play. We were planning to play the album at the top of every hour, so I'm thinking that'll be 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 or 11 p.m. So we have 3 hours that people can listen to it. So, like, people can come and go. The album's only 32 minutes long. So, yeah. So I don't think
We're
in-
encouraging everyone just to come on.
Yeah, and there's
Come
that
on.
door on the side, so people can go. People will be outspoken and stuff.
all sorts of
so-
stuff over there.
God only knows what's going on in that studio. So
Try not to
Yeah.
look at the titties like this. Though.
you
You
can't
have them out
look.
like this.
Oh, I had an itch.
I feel bad. I mean,
I'm sorry.
I don't want to stare. You know, it's,
Yeah, but you don't kind of not want to stare because then I'd be like, hello.
yeah, but no, but
My
it's like
eyes are
kinda just, you know.
not down here.
Hey, so
we,
Ed-
we had a practice at my house once, speaking of the titties.
What happened?
And it was just the two of us at like the middle of the day. And it was harmless. No drinking, no nothing. But your blouse kept busting open.
It
We'd be in
did.
the
The
middle of
button
playing
was
a
like
song.
jacked up.
She'd go for like the beginning at the end, boom, and pow. And I'm sitting right there drumming, looking around, like,
Damn.
oh, miss that ending every
Like, oh,
fucking
shit.
time.
We played a South by show.
Yeah, I don't.
We played a South by show. And at the end of it, his wife was sitting out there, and she goes, It was not our best show. I don't know if you remember this. It was at the littlest bar or whatever,
distracted.
Yeah.
tiniest bar.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like kind of stressed out when we get done, and she's like, "Well, your tit popped out." And I was like,
Janet Jackson.
I go, "No," and she goes, "Oh, I thought you knew."
And
I
part
was
of the
like,
show.
No, I didn't know. I was
Did it
I
really?
was still in my t-shirt, but apparently, like, I was wearing a white t-shirt, so apparently my bra moved because I'm moving around,
Right,
and so apparently it was.
Get a
I was
dark
like,
shirt
you
next
know
time.
what? That's just the way that gig went. It was just a fucking tit out that you don't know
Nipply
about.
The
Little
audience got
nipply.
got the extra.
Because you
Added
had
bonus.
I remember that
The
show. Remember
VIP
you
treatment.
you had a moment where baby
I melted on that last song.
you melted on a
everybody.
song. What are y'all talking about over there? Okay.
You got the whole audience got the VIP treatment.
Yep.
That's all right.
You never know what you're
Yeah,
gonna
it was
get.
funny. Like,
That's right.
I totally screwed up the ending to the very last song, but then we got off stage and was like, "You guys were great, great."
Maybe it was that tit.
Was that titty? That's what it was.
Tell me more about Amy. Tell me more about Amy.
That's funny.
Can I go
What's
talk
up
to her?
with
Can I go
Amy?
talk to her? I was like, "Oh,
I want my picture with Amy. Hey, so you got this new record out, right?
Okay, yeah.
Are you guys gonna be doing any kind of live shows?
I know we need to. Well, okay. Here's
That
the
means
deal.
no.
So
We talk about that.
no, here's
That's what I wanna
here's
talk.
the thing. First of all, I've been sick for like 3 months. You can hear my sinuses, and it's stressing me out. And so that's been kind of a problem. And with the sickness, I got tired. You know, I do a lot of
Right, right.
shit, and plus being an
You do.
independent artist, so I had hired this company to help us with the whole release and everything.
A little tour
And
was going to be in plan.
They put together a tour for us and everything. They fucking went bankrupt.
Oh shit!
And kept all our money.
That's
And
really
so we
good,
lost
huh?
the money, and so it was pretty devastating blow. And I still
it
had to
sounds like it.
submit it to like attorneys and stuff, and so I'm still dealing with
We
that.
would actually be on tour now.
We would be on tour.
was
Well,
like
we
the
would
end
have
of
just wrapped it
October
up.
through
We
the
would have just
beginning.
wrapped it up.
Yeah.
And so I had to cancel with all those places. And anyway, so I think it just being sick and doing it all yourself, like, so AJ was like, "What are we doing? We need a listening party. We do something." And I said, "I'm tired." I was like, "I'm just tired, AJ. I'm doing everything myself, and I don't know. I'm just tired." And you know what? He called me back like a week later, and he goes, "Hey, I got shit done for us. We're gonna have the listening party. Give me a date." And I talked to my brother. We can use 512 and all this. And I was like, I'm gonna start crying because I was like,
You made it
just-
happen.
You just, but like, just as you showed that like somebody else gives a shit, and like it was just really nice.
Well, considering I was sat there the whole time with you,
I
like,
know.
I want
Saw
people
me
to
cry through.
I want
the
people
whole
to
thing.
fucking hear it too. Like,
I know,
Well,
and I
'cause
do too. And so we do want to play more shows. I think I just had a time that I've been going through that it was just hard.
Yeah.
And when you're doing everything as an independent artist, you know what? Sometimes you just can't get it all fucking done at once.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's the thing. It's like, you
like-
come out with a great record, right? And then you just like let it lay, or you don't do anything with it. You know,
and we don't want that.
that's the whole thing. I mean, it's like,
Right.
so, even with me, I'm like one of these. If you watch the podcast, I'm like one of these. Check this album out. I would do that with
Yeah.
records all the time.
yeah.
And it is a piece of art. Like
is.
from my perspective, I feel like a lot of it just came from a real place, and it is a piece of art. And I hope people get to listen. So to get to sit here with you tonight and do this is great. And I thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I
to
got
talk
to
about
give
it.
a big shout out to AJ because he's, he is the third hi-fi official.
Fucking
Thri-Fi.
100% for
Wi-Fi.
sure.
But I mean, he's an
Wi-Fi.
awesome producer. We come in with like an idea or something like that. AJ's like the mad scientist that puts it all together, and
I'm a finisher,
know,
man. I tell you, I'm a
he's
finisher.
Tell
You
man.
are.
he's a strong finisher.
We need,
No, but
we
he's
need more
huge.
people.
And
I
this
mean,
took us a while, but it was a big project, and like we
yeah, it
did
was a couple of years, right?
And I'm
A
actually
year?
still shocked, kind of, that we like did it and
Yeah, we did
finished
it,
it.
yeah.
Because even when we started, I kind of thought, I'm never gonna fucking finish this. Never finish
And when we were doing it, I was kind of like, with every record I've ever produced, I've produced probably already 60, 70 of them now.
At
So
least,
like,
yeah.
I know going in what this is gonna sound like. I know a
Right.
girl comes in, it's like, you can even look at her and be like, okay, Carrie Underwood. When it's like, or you know what you're looking for, or they tell you what they want. Oh, I like these 3 records. Can we make something like this? Great. Like, we were halfway through it going like, we didn't even know. We literally didn't know until the end what it was gonna sound like. With the first record, I think it really all came to fruition when Yates put the drums on it.
It did.
It came alive.
Yep.
Because we were gogging and doing click track stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And when he put the drums on it, and we got the drum tracks back and we started mixing it, it was like, this is a rock record. I mean, it just felt like it felt like a true rock record.
Yeah, because when I first listened to it, like I said, I didn't know what I was going to get. And I was like, listen, this is fucking heavy. Holy shit.
And
man,
what would you even compare it to? Because like I've asked people, and even a producer I worked with before, AJ is Dwight Baker. You know Dwight.
Name sounds familiar.
He did stereo. He did two.
He was in
2 Vallejo
Podunk,
records,
right?
yeah.
Or
He was a drummer for Podunk. for a
Yeah.
while.
Oh, okay. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
but he
Now he
he
plays the
was.
Wind and
I was
Wave.
like, who do I sound like? Whatever. And he was like, nobody. I don't know who
That's a-
even compare you.
That's the whole
to
thing I
or
hate when
whatever.
people, what do they sound like? It's like, you always got to
Yeah.
compare somebody to somebody. It's
So
just
this just
ridiculous.
turned out even more unique. I felt like, or
What's
like,
that?
you want more of that?
That's
shit?
good, man.
I mean, it's addicting.
It's very good, yeah.
I
I need to
felt
put
like-
more Reaper into it, though.
Yeah.
That just it has a Reaper flavor, but not the heat.
AJ's hitting the bag. Hitting that
bag
sack.
again, man.
Hitting
Hitting
that
that
sack.
bag. Hitting that sack. Sack full of love.
You gotta hit the sack.
Gotta hit it. Every once in a while, you gotta hit it. Hey, your brother punched me in the dick the other night, by the way.
Speaking of hitting the
This is
sack,
go-to. What are you talking about?
I
Yeah,
know.
speaking
I
of
wasn't
the
ready.
sack.
I was in the kitchen, right? And he just got me out of nowhere. Bam! Like, oh,
Dick
gotcha,
tap.
gotcha.
dick tap. It was a full blown punch and not
Oh,
just
it was a fucking full blower. I didn't,
What hurts worse?
This is go-to, man. What are you
Oh,
talking
I've
about?
I know,
heard
I
the
just
tap
I wasn't
hurts
ready,
really
though.
bad.
Tap can hurt.
I wasn't on top of my
That's
game
what
that
I've
night.
heard.
you catch it right where it, right on the sweet spot. Oh,
Oh,
you're
my
going
God.
down. The Reaper's that's worse than the
I
Reaper.
mean, he punched you in the dick. He tore your pajamas off. Y'all ate a pepper. I mean, are y'all like, what's wrong with y'all?
Dude. Like,
Well, what he did, he went
sadomasochist.
after the podcast
Did you have a
was
restraining
over.
order out or what?
After the not yet. After the
Did you
podcast
feel
was over,
violated when he left?
pretty much. I'm like, I gotta look out. I hear he,
Gates said it was a Me Too. He had his own Me Too experience.
No, it was funny because we went. I don't know how we ended up in the kitchen, but we ended up in the kitchen after the podcast, and he saw the plants. I had the I'll show them to him before when we're done. And he went over and he's just like kind of stumbling, and he put his head right in the middle of the bush and just chewed a pepper off. He didn't know what it was. I'm like, dude, you know what? Don't do it. Spit it out. Don't do it. So
That's crazy.
I said, okay, dude. I said, now that you have it in your mouth, chew it up 10, 12 times, then swallow it or spit it out or whatever. He ate it, and dude,
He swallowed it?
He didn't know what it was.
He
so
did
his
entire
eyes
one
started
of
like,
those and
oh my
swallowed
God.
and
it.
it looked like his eyes were
That
melting.
could kill someone, couldn't
No, it
it?
can't. No.
No.
It'll hurt you for a little bit, but it's not gonna. No.
I'm thinking of Dumb and
It's
Dumber
it's
when someone
traumatic.
actually died.
But the weird thing about it is that the people that create that's a
You
high,
say from experience.
see that's a hybrid pepper, and the guy that made that, he actually engineered another pepper, and it's called Pepper X, and it's supposed to be twice as hot as that thing,
That's ridiculous.
and it looks like it's like
Designer
gray, and
peppers.
It looks like
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
ugly.
yeah, and they don't have a name for it yet, so they're calling it Pepper X. And the way that those things work is they have to have it's in order to call it an official pepper with a name and everything, they have to have like 6 or 7 generations of it.
Yeah.
And on the 7th generation, they can.
Because there has to have a proven consistency.
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
the what do
I
you call
just
it?
ate
The
the rest of
Scoville.
that.
Uh huh.
I just
No, the
ate
Scoville on it,
rest of that.
dude?
I'm sweating.
The Scoville on that is like
good, though.
1.5 to 2.2.
Yeah.
The Scoville on the other one's like 3.5 to 3.8 or
No.
something like that.
It's nuts.
It's fucking crazy. I mean, I don't know. That thing, yeah.
That's a little addictive. Yeah, I kind of like that second piece of
Did you eat a little
jerky.
piece?
I just ate my second piece.
My
That's
poor little
good. It's
pepper.
I ate the
addictive.
first half, and then I just.
and then because after the first
Uh-oh.
piece, you
Amy's
kind
on
of
the
over
junk.
I'm sweating though. Like seriously,
Amy's
my,
on the jump.
my upper lip and my forehead just broke out.
I like it because it makes you want to drink more.
How am
Yeah.
I looking? Do I
You're
look
looking
glistening?
lovely. You're,
Do I need to
you're
powder
looking
my nose?
lovely. Your breastises are looking beautiful. And-
Do they? Because I don't like when it gets like a line right there. So I just like them separated.
And not, I mean, not to change the subject.
You're like,
change-
I don't know
yeah,
what
let's-
you're
we gotta
fucking
get
talking
Hey,
this
not
about.
to change the subject. Can
We
we,
do,
talk
we do, we
about
do, we
titty
do.
sweat for a minute?
Sure.
titty
Let's
sweat?
talk about
Hey,
titty
Jay,
sweat.
what's your opinion on her titties?
No, not her.
Oh,
Not her
no.
titties.
I know
No.
his opinion on my titty.
Not her. That's sorry. You can Google that. That.
Amy's
The,
titties. How do we? Amy's
um,
titties.
But titty sweat. Thoughts?
On titty sweat?
Yeah.
I don't have any titties. So
I don't think I
No, I'm
have
talking
any.
I'm not talking about
underneath?
Your
Thoughts
titty
You're
sweat.
talking
on titty
underneath?
I'm not talking about your titty sweat.
Underneath?
None of y'all have man boobs, and that's great.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm
Rocking
talking
it.
about female. titty
Female.
You mean the under boob sweat?
The
sweat. All
under-
of it. Just
under
under,
titty?
middle.
What would the question even be?
For
Yeah,
it or,
what do I think about
for it or
it?
against
Dig-
it?
Dig
First
it.
of all, it exists because women sweat.
It so
Yeah.
exists. I couldn't
And
imagine
Second of
how
all, like
it.
yeah,
I wouldn't. You can't. You wouldn't
sometimes
even be able to
there's-
trust a girl if she didn't have titty sweat. You can't. She can't be
Yeah, that's
trusted.
not. Yeah, you
I have
can't be.
some right now. You wanna?
No, whoa, whoa,
Let me-
whoa,
let me get
whoa,
a-
whoa, whoa, whoa. Just please don't. Just don't. Hey, don't show
I
the
think
titty.
it
on
was
the
that
front.
Reaper pepper.
Uh
Don't.
oh. Here it comes. Fuck the Reaper pepper.
Hey, hey,
Eat. Lick the
Hey,
titty
stop.
sweat.
And here I said we
Lick
weren't gonna
the
get
titty
crazy.
sweat.
Children, please tune out now. Children. This is the part. This is the
You
adult
have a
part
lot
of
of
the program.
children. You have a
This
lot
is
of children tuning in.
Yeah, hold,
It
this
has
is the
degraded.
adult
Right.
part of the program.
stick your finger in my
There you go. Let me stir that up.
You stick a titty in my stick a titty in my drink, please.
Smells a bit nutty.
We do have some inappropriate material on that record.
Like what?
Well, Mr. White is got
Well-
a
I don't think it's that
theme.
bad.
I mean, do you know what it's about?
No, I don't. You gonna tell me?
Well,
It's not really about titties.
It's not about titties.
it's a veiled love song. It's sort of made to be like a love song. Is that kind of what you thought it was? What do you think it is? Mr. White? What'd you think it was about?
I couldn't even really tell you. I mean,
It's about cocaine.
oh shit!
But
You
it's
talking about cocaine?
It's about
It's
maybe
about cocaine.
about maybe how you get addicted like to somebody.
Yeah.
Well, we made it a metaphor. But yeah. Yep. Now you need to listen to it with
Aren't-
brand new ears.
But aren't like all relationships like that anyways? It's just like an
Get
addiction.
me high to bring me down.
It's just I'm telling you, all relationships are addictions. You're fucking you
That's
get
all
totally
it is.
well, that's
and
the,
it's
that's
exactly as
the,
it's
that's
like
the metaphor. That's
then,
what we wrote.
And then trying to kick it, like get rid of him.
yeah,
Is,
it's like
is
a fucking
hard.
hair. It's like a, it's
Not
like
that
kicking
I've ever
heroin.
done it, and we wouldn't even know what it is. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that, like, yeah, it's a metaphor for anything that gets you addicted and is not good for you, and yet you keep going back for more.
Can I make
25
a,
years ago.
Isn't that brilliant?
You
I
can
think
make
that's
a
Yellow
brilliant.
Rose.
What do you want to say?
I wanted to make a plug for the drums on Prayer for the Faceless.
Faceless.
On the Faceless.
Prayer
Uh
for
oh.
the
Tequila.
Faithless.
You are
I
shut
do-
off, son.
I love the drums on Prayer for the Faithless.
Oh, they're good.
We're talking volume 1 right now, by the way.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
The best drums on the whole record, especially the end.
Really, you think Prayer? Oh no, the end of Supercharged.
Oh, that's
is-
Supercharged.
Okay,
That's
the
Supercharged.
end
No,
of
but
Supercharged.
that groove though, that pocket on
The end of Supercharged is my favorite thing on the
that
whole
pocket on Faithless,
thing.
man, is just that boom.
But that's the one with
God.
There's one tune
Right.
that
That rim shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shot one. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
there's one tune on there where I really dug, and I can't remember what the name of it is,
Way to go.
but
Just kidding. Sort of.
sort of that's fucked up. No, where he's like just on the guitar, just fucking chugs like gun 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 gun. It's got that.
That's
man's-
Resurrected.
Dude,
That's
I
the
fucking-
breakdown on
dude,
Resurrected.
I listened to that song like 10 times. I just kept on.
That's the one you
it's that
texted me
fucking
or
chugging.
something, and you were like, "Yeah, it's a."
Where you chug on it.
We made the fire.
It's like gun 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 gun
Yeah.
gun gun gun. Oh, dude, I love that kind of
It's-
shit. That's my shit right there. I love that stuff.
So good. I'm not even sure what made us do that. We just knew it needed a change. It needed like an A, B, and C part or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
And we always went like we always would be like normally you'd go here and then we'd be like we totally do not want to go normally there. I mean we always try to change it around where
well, even like with the end of Supercharged, like I pushed you because I was like, it needs something else. I don't know what, but it needs a musical part, and I don't even want it to have words, and let's just make a musical part. And he was like, all right. Like he was I think you were kind of like, whatever, Ames. Like you were appeasing me a little bit, but at the same time, you let me push you to do something else.
and then we didn't know where it was going to go and then I played something you were like, "Oh, that's crazy." And then
I put that high part guitar on
hyper
there.
she was like that that thing. Then we were doing
I can't wait to listen to this back tomorrow.
yeah, then so we're playing all this to like a drum machine that we built and then
But then Yates comes in
Yates
and puts
comes
it in,
in
and
and
I oh my god.
it was sick, man.
Can we
like,
play a little? Can we play that part? No.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Yeah, they're gonna fucking hit me.
All right, everybody
They
go
will,
to the
dude.
end
Fucking
of
Facebook Live
Supercharged.
and YouTube, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
They're fucking vicious these days.
It's like a minute and a half long, and it's just.
it's goodness at the end of
Do you have a
Goodness,
you have
baby.
a fill in there that goes all the way down? And it's just-
I was
Yeah.
thinking Alex Vallejo the whole way through.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Alex will be proud. He'd be proud
Alex
of me.
would be proud of that.
Has he heard that? Has he heard that
Oh,
part?
Man,
Alex-
he loves the record.
He does.
He does.
Miss Alex.
Yeah, when I
miss
when I
him
first
too.
put it on, I mean, I was really super impressed, and I think I texted him like right away, or no, I think I texted you. Then I
You
texted him.
texted me, and I think you sent me a clip of like Resurrected playing so loud in your house.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
like,
I'd say
crazy.
yeah, because I have a huge system out there, and I just had it
Huge.
cranked, huge.
Huge.
You.
And it's weird because it's like, all
I'm a little tipsy right now.
right, me too. No, I'll sit on my couch and I have everything like
I'm
set up
burning
where
up
it's like
and
it's a perfect like stereo surround sound, and the system sounds awesome. So I put all my stuff on. I just kind of sit there and just veg.
Good.
You know,
I mean,
it's,
listen to
it's
it right.
awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
loud. Yeah,
Loud.
cool stuff.
Not on your phone. Like
No,
listening on your
no.
phone speaker.
I hate when
Or-
like as a producer I'll
Talk into the mic, please.
Okay.
Okay.
as a
Sorry.
producer I'll mix something like and I'm like, so proud of it like the low end and everything.
And no one gets it.
No, I'll send it to an artist and they'll be like, "Hey, check this mix out." And they're like,
They're like,
It sounds
good,
"I
but
just
I'm not-
listened to it on my phone.
"No, they do. They
speaker."
literally listen to it on their phone." I'm like,
No.
I can't hear the
"Why Are we
bass.
even like making a record?"
Where's the
I'll
bass,
tell you what,
man?
If you saw me at work, you would be cracking up. The system that I have at work, the way I listen
What
to
do you
music.
do?
Huh?
What do you do?
I'm the guy that puts the sugar on the cornflakes. You ever seen that guy?
No,
It's fucking a badass job.
it's important.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, I work for
Actually, those are Frosted Flakes. There's no sugar on real cornflakes.
well, either or. Anyway, I work for an aerospace company. Work at aviation.
Oh, okay,
It's very,
cool.
very cool. But I'm like one of those audio snobs. So I actually have an old iPod, but everything I burn, I'll burn CDs, but I burn them on Apple lossless, on the iTunes, right?
Yeah.
So it's the best fucking mix. Then
Well, you're nerding
I have,
out.
yeah,
You're
but then I
nerding
have
out on us right
my
now.
heavy duty, super bass fucking, Sony headphones with a fucking upgraded cord. And that's the way I listen to my music. So everything is just fucking beautiful. I listen, you know what I mean?
Good.
I don't
Yeah.
fuck around with ear pods and that kind of shit. And fuck all that. I don't do that. It's all cord and it's all just, big bassy headphones and, so I can get the full mix and actually what it sounds like.
That's good.
Yeah. But I'm a snob like that. I've always been that way. I love stuff that sounds good,
Yeah, but it takes a little effort, and a lot of people aren't willing to make
I
this
know, these
little
days
bit
you
of
ever-
effort.
do you
And
ever?
I mean, for someone like him or that's mixing a record, puts a lot of time mixing albums,
Right.
and then
Respect that.
then people get these little earbuds that there's no low end in
Yeah.
them, and it's
No.
like what's the fucking point? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What were you gonna say? Yes?
I was gonna say like when you the big headphones, do you ever take off all your clothes? You get the vibration
All the
through your
time.
body,
I
and
put
just
'em on my
hope
nutsack.
that Omar's not
Yeah,
here,
before I got
right?
here, yeah.
Just hope Omar's not creeping around the corner.
I'm sitting there. I can't. I love that you got Scarface on.
I'm sorry.
And
Dude,
no, my
Michelle
friends
Pfeiffer.
say like during this scene right here, they call me like, dude, the hot tub scene looks like
Is that
looks
you?
like you. They're like, no,
It
they're-
does kinda
my,
look
same-
like it.
my hair and everything. They're like,
I
man,
thought in Montana.
You should dress up as him for Halloween and
Fucking
shave that
Taco
little,
Rose.
shave
I know,
that little
so
This
thing.
is the part where he's like, "My baby's so polluted."
a woman so polluted she can't make a baby.
Can't even have a baby.
Fuck you! I don't need you. Fuck you.
What made
Give her
you?
the
What made
fucking
you choose?
Quaalude.
That's the part.
Why did you choose Scarface for us tonight?
I was watching it before you guys came here.
So it's sort of luck of the draw.
yeah,
Perfect.
I had
Look
Fight
at him.
Club on the other night. I was like,
Dude,
Oh
I
my God,
love
AJ.
this movie so much. Michelle Pfeiffer when she was
Oh,
young,
she's so hot.
I really wish
So
I really
hot.
wish that Tony lived at the end and they made a part 2 of it. That'd be fucking the best.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
they
what makes
could-
it so
they could
great.
make a part 2 anyway. I mean, like,
No.
really. Well, have you ever seen the ad
Tony
for like
Montana.
Titanic too? Jack's
Titanic 2.
back.
Jack's back.
They make
back,
it like
all right.
yeah, they make
The
it like
frozen slab.
he went to he froze at the bottom of the ocean and then so they dig him back up. You've never seen the
And he's,
commercial?
and he's
Somebody
Aqu-
made
and
a
he's
joke,
and he's Aquaman
a
now.
joke movie ad on YouTube called Titanic 2 Jack's Back. Yeah, it's amazing.
Did you
I'm
ever
check
see
it
the,
out.
Oh, I'll send it to you.
Did you
'cause
ever
it's
see
awesome.
the one that they did for ET? They did like this big high budget production for ET Part 2, and I thought it was an actual fucking movie.
Yeah, no, people make really big.
Yeah, but this was
fake
it
trailers.
had all the people from the old movie and everything, and it was like, cool. ET's got a sequel. That's pretty badass, you know. I'm like, cool, and it wasn't. It was
fake.
It was a fake. Now I'm like,
That's
son
what
of
they
a
did on
bitch.
Titanic. They took other Leonardo DiCaprio movies and kind of mixed them in. A clip of him walking around in New York City, like, wow, like yeah. Mhm.
Hey, so tell me a little bit about your podcast.
Oh well, yeah. So Yates, yeah.
Oh
okay.
well, yeah.
So I have a podcast. It's called The Real Show because I try to fucking just like you, keep it real and just
I've been
have
listening to it.
conversation. Really?
Yeah,
Are you gonna
your
listen to your affirmations?
Affirmations, yeah.
Jill's fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's helping me. So, but
This podcast
Yates,
helps people. I don't know with what. but-
Yates is
It's helping me right now.
It was funny because I
as,
texted.
as we take a shot.
Take another fucking Quaalude.
I got to interrupt you just for a second. I was over at Specs the other day and I was filling up the fridge with just that was actually for,
Buzzballs.
that was actually for Kelly Doe's. We got to get her another bottle because she's coming up here in a couple 2-3 weeks.
Kelly, a tequila drinker?
Yes, she
See,
is.
I knew
Is she
I
coming
told
up
you I
for,
liked her.
Yeah, her and
I
Les are
love
coming
her
up.
so
so
much.
good.
And
For
now,
Backbone?
Yeah. So, anyways,
For
yeah,
Backbones?
from Backbone.
yeah. So yeah.
Backbone.
So and I think Bruce is coming up. So, anyways,
Brucey.
Is Les coming too?
yeah.
Lightning.
Oh shit!
I know. I just want to get beat up or anything. Hope Les doesn't beat me up.
I want to come. That sounds so fun.
You want to come up? You want to come up?
He's
Maybe
hilarious.
it sounds fun.
Come
this
on
is
up.
fun. I'm having a good time.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm
Would
over.
you?
I'm over at Specs, right? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, who do I got coming up? I'm like, oh shit, AJ's coming up. I think he drinks Jack. So I'm like, I texted him, and I didn't hear back from you. Like an hour or two later,
I was
he's like,
producing something.
yeah, he was in the studio working,
Yeah, he's working.
and he goes, oh shit, I got this late, whatever. I said, don't worry, I already got your bottle, Jack. So
Yeah.
I'm
You're,
good.
you're 40
And
texts
I'm
deep
digging
by
it right
that.
now.
There you go, brother. It's all for you.
So what were we talking about?
Oh yeah. So anyways, your
Podcast.
podcast. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I'm sorry.
podcast.
I digress. I'm
So
sorry.
Yates's brother-in-law, right?
Yes.
Oh, first
Drew.
of all, how long have you been doing it for?
Well, that's what I'm about to tell you. We
Okay,
just
I'm
take a fucking step back. No, I'm just kidding. You've given me too much tequila now.
Just because you got titties, don't mean you can talk to me like that. Settle. Slow your roll, honey.
Actually,
Slow your roll.
yes,
it
it
kinda
does.
does.
Yes, it
Slow
does.
your roll, honey.
It kind of does.
It kind of does.
Not in my house. It don't.
Oh, hey,
I'm like,
hey,
I'm-
give her another
I'm
hour.
just messing
Give her
with you. I'm
another
just-
hour.
Look,
I
I
love you
told
to
you,
death.
I've been partying all weekend
I love you
in
to death.
Cabo. Okay, so anyway, though Yates's brother-in-law runs a really badass sound company in Austin called Word, W-E-R-D. His name is Drew, so it's his name backwards.
Oh, cool.
That's
You got anything
brilliant.
to add on that?
Well,
Drew Donovan, do you know Word?
he's getting married on Sunday.
He is.
Just-
Anyway,
and I went to New Orleans for his bachelor party on Thursday,
Oh
yeah, you're
shit.
coming in hot
which
yourself.
is not. I had a hard time through it, but anyway, I'm back.
Yeah, you are.
Back, just took his penicillin
Well, so
shot.
so it was in.
Did not get arrested.
Double dose.
That's right.
Came
So
close.
I think it was 2015, and we were all hanging out one day or whatever, and Drew was like, I know Drew just because of Yates, and Drew was like, hey, we're thinking of starting like a podcast studio with Word, and we'd like some beta testers. You interested? And I had kind of been thinking about starting a podcast. I was
Yeah.
like, sure. And so I just started a podcast just because
That's awesome. Good
it
for
was
you.
it fell in my lap. That's how my life goes. Sometimes I have a friend who calls me Forrest Gump because she's like, things just happen to you and you
Yeah.
just do it. And so this was just one of those things that I've been thinking about, and so I did it. But as time went on, I have a radio background, and so once the beta testing period was up, they were like, this is going to cost you so much money per month.
I
And
know.
I
I
was
have,
like,
I have to pay to do this.
I don't think so. And so I really so then I pulled out of that. I
Lipsy
did
costs money, baby.
well, Libsyn doesn't cost much for me.
Well, man,
I
it's how
only
much-
pay $40 a month.
you did
but-
a lot of episodes.
Yeah. Well, with them, I did one every week, but I was like a nervous wreck. I didn't know what I was doing, and I just jumped in and did it anyway, which is typical.
That's me. That's me every episode. I don't know
Right.
what the
Isn't
hell I'm
that,
doing.
isn't that how your show works?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But like it was going to cost more to use their studio and everything.
Listen to tonight.
Right. It was going to cost more to use their studio and everything. So I was like, I can
Oh.
figure this sound out and everything. So anyway, it's been very spotty because I've had to figure it out on my own. But right now, this affirmation series that I'm doing is like, I've got it figured out. I'm like you, like I upload it right after.
Yeah.
I like do it. And I'm really enjoying it. But I had been wishing right before it that I had somebody just to do it with, just like a partner in it. And she just appeared out of nowhere, literally. I met her, we hit it off. And I was like, let's do this. And we are. And so, and I'm doing.
Who's that?
This is Chick Jill that I met through Taylor Ellison. Taylor's like the host of one of those morning shows. Shit, God, I really should plug her morning show right now. I'm sorry, Taylor.
You're drunk.
I'm a little tipsy. I
I know,
already
I'm
told
just-
you that.
I'm just
I
messing
should
with you.
I'm trying to
stop.
catch
You know what it
Yeah,
was?
keep going. Keep
It's
going.
called-
You're
but
It
it's
was
got-
A-
it's got
AJ's
like a
Jerky.
name like-
Oh, I know, I
AJ's
know.
Jerky.
Like Good Morning Austin, or one of those names.
Right.
So anyway, I met her through Taylor, and we just hit it off, and so we just decided to do these as they lead up to this Conscious Media Festival that I'm directing. So yeah,
She's got a lot going. Keep
Oh, I
going.
know.
Now the
Wow.
Conscious Media
I don't know.
Festival.
You got so much stuff going on. I mean,
Got
it's
the
just, I can't even
party.
keep track of you.
I
She's
know.
an actress.
Yeah, I'm taking an acting class right
The
now.
three
It's
of us
fucking
did an awesome
amazing.
zombie
She's
movie
acting like
together.
she's
Have
acting
you
like
heard
she's having
about
a good
that?
time tonight.
Yeah, I know.
But
Yeah,
never-
my acting class is like the fucking bomb. Maurice Moore is amazing.
Let me. Well, my thing is, it's like everybody knows I do this, and I just do this. Except I'm kind of venturing out doing shows and stuff now. So this upcoming year,
Are
which
you doing like live podcasts?
man, the thing with
You
live.
should.
No, I've actually done a few remotes, and they're a pain in the ass. Because
Yes.
because to do actually, I mean, to record is fine. If you want to like live stream it, you're talking about,
Yeah.
super badass Wi-Fi and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a pain in the ass, and it really is. And I'll tell you what, if you're at a show, no one gives a shit that you're there. They're there for the bands. They could care. They just walk right by it. It's So if I'm gonna go do something, I want it to matter. I want people to care about it. So I mean, for me to,
Hey, story of my life.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? That's what
I
I'm
feel
talking
you.
about. Yeah.
So,
So,
does
but
AJ.
I'm kind of venturing out with like, and I got this thing in January over Come and Take It Live. It's the CobraCast birthday bash slamboree. Push Monkey's headlining it, and that's gonna be my thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty
sounds
badass.
awesome.
But anyways, I'm starting next year. I'm gonna start like maybe 1 or 2 good shows, but I really want to. I need to talk to him. He's like one of the guys.
I mean, I think you should do Cobra Fest.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should do it.
We'll be there.
Yeah,
No, but no, what I'm
Oktoberfest.
talking about is like do you remember?
I know. It's just like, oh my
But
god.
do you remember back like in the? Huh? Wait now. But do you remember like back in the '60s, like and they would have bills like Led Zeppelin, Otis Redding. They would have all these. No, but they would have all these bills, right?
Like Texas Jam and stuff.
No, but they would have these bills, but they were all different kind of. You'd have like Miles Davis playing with Led Zeppelin, playing with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. You'd have all these, but you would have all these bands.
I love me some Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
wrong? Do you
Yeah,
like
So,
that?
yeah.
Fucking badass.
Fishing in the dark?
Yeah.
Hello?
But what I'm saying is,
you know that.
and me go fishing in the
but I would like to put like a Lollapalooza show together, like a yearly thing or whatever. Have it local.
And
So
that's what was cool about Lollapalooza.
You know what?
You
We've
could see
talked
like
about that.
but do it on a local level.
Yes.
yeah, you could see Dr. Dre and then the Chili Peppers and then 9 Inch Nails. It was all a huge mix. Arrested Development and
I was talking to Tony Park about that on the way down to Houston. I said, man, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking, we'll get everybody involved.
Actually, we have talked about this. You and I have
Yeah,
talked about
man,
this,
we have.
and you and I have
Yeah,
talked
we
about
have.
this. And like, fine, we're in.
hey, dude, I have a funny story.
I'm
about,
volunteering them
about-
right now. We're all in to participate.
We're in.
Woo!
And like help.
Yes, but
It's coming to
position
life.
out.
one of the Lollapaloozas, the earlier ones,
Like a cobra,
I had eaten.
spreading its.
I was
whatever
dating a
it's
girl.
called. Neck.
I was dating a girl back then. Her name was actually her real name was Sid. Her
Wait.
parents called her Sid, and like we ate some acid at Lollapalooza.
We ate some acid.
I ate
Ooh,
some acid
shit.
with Sid. Some acid
I've never
with
done
Sid.
acid before.
Why are you clarifying that that's her real name? Like,
Because people were like,
Well, Sid. I mean, it sounds like
Why-
a nickname for a
no,
for a
not
girl.
Sydney, not short for Sydney. They
like
called her
Sid.
Sid.
her name wasn't Sydney.
And she
No,
liked
it was not.
acid.
People would be like, hey,
'Cause
this,
my daughter's name is Sydney.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's
saying,
why I'm like,
no,
what
her
is
name-
it?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
people would be like, hey,
That's
this
my
is
mother's
AJ,
name.
this is girlfriend Sydney. She'd be like, no, it's Sid.
It's Sid.
Her name was Sid. They called her Sid.
It was only Sid.
CYD.
CYD.
Sid. Yeah.
So tell us about the acid trip.
So the
Yeah.
acid trip. So everything's great. Arrested Development. We're like, yeah, it's great. All the bands were phenomenal, right? Dinosaur Jr. comes on. No. This is when he was going through the years where he like intentionally would detune everything and try to like find the tuning and
That's
I
delicious.
was freaking out and it was like sounded just like cats scratching on it. Like I literally hid. I found the farthest portalet from the stage and hid in the portalet. Like with my eyes closed, like going like la 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 la, like
Oh,
It's
man.
not
tell you they were
happening,
done.
it's
And
not
then
happening,
I
it's
opened
not
my ears like,
happening.
up, still playing. Oh, la, la,
I
la,
can't
la.
hear you. I can't
You're
hear you. I
freaking out
can't
or
hear
what?
you.
I was tripping my balls off, and
Oh,
Dinosaur Jr.
man.
was wrecking me, man. Like,
Oh,
I've
my
never
God.
done acid before.
Yeah.
Never done it.
yeah.
Really?
I was always afraid.
Hey, well, I
Apparently,
know
talk
some-
to AJ.
We'll do
'cause
acid.
you
Maybe we'll
should.
do acid together.
Well, I was just going to say, I know some people that are offering toting experiences where you get a hallucinogenic experience with the toad.
So we have the
With a
tattoo
toad?
artists.
no,
we
the
may have some
toading.
acid
We're
as
not
well.
going to be toading at the party.
Is that like?
Y'all, I have to
Wasn't that a
stop. I
thing?
have to stop drinking.
Wasn't that a thing?
Why
though?
have we drank so much? Oh my
Hey,
God.
I didn't. I just put the bottle out there. I didn't.
You
You know.
just put the bottle in front of me with a shot glass.
What did you tell me? Because I actually called you or talked to you online and said, "Hey, I'm hitting the liquor store. What do you want?" You're like, "Oh, water. I'm good with water. I'm good."
Yeah, I was. I was like,
putting my
I'm
t-
going to.
I'm putting my TV. I'm putting my TV in a frame tomorrow.
Are you? That's
Just like
fucking
that.
badass. Yeah.
What do you mean in a frame?
But
Well,
Pablo
see-
Picasso.
Oh shit.
It's in a
Pablo
frame.
Escobar.
I don't like this part of the movie.
I don't either.
Yeah. It's not,
Why? What happens? I
The-
can't
I don't know.
remember.
The
shit's
Listen,
going down.
He put his
What's
TV in
Oh,
a
his
frame.
TV is in a
Yes,
frame.
I'm putting in one in tomorrow. When you walk into my house
Oh,
next,
shit.
you're gonna be like, he was serious. Like I'm gonna do it.
Great, do it.
Tony, we have some problems with our friends up north.
Look
Can
at
we-
Tony right
Can we trust you to help us, Tony?
Can we help you, Tony? My friend.
Yeah.
That dude-
I
I'll
like
tell
the
you
way
what,
I'm
man. They
Scarface.
fucking they shoot up that house at the end. Holy shit, man! I hope that was not a real house.
No, it was a
No,
sad.
no, but that's where I want to go. Like this coming year, I
What you
really
got
want to
there?
do.
You really want to do what?
I really want to do that Lollapalooza thing. You know, after this whole Push Monkey thing in January,
But
I really want to
I
start
think
doing
honestly, man, like
What's the date of that?
that. January 19th.
with the Cobra,
Cool.
the
My
Cobra,
birthday's on the 14th.
with the
We're doing
Cobra
it.
name and the
Happy-
Cobra
how old are
brand,
you?
I think you could because it doesn't sound like one thing like rock or it sounds like
Yeah.
it could be anything, like, you know.
But
Yeah.
my thing is, I want to get everybody involved in it because I see all these festivals and I'm a real. You'll see me out and I'm always like kind of looking around. I'm always like, just eye gazing. I'll listen, but I look around. Okay, that lighting rig's cool. You know, I see what these guys are using, or I see, I listen to all sorts of stuff. But what I'm seeing is, you know what? Let's get something together that's our own. You know what I mean? You see these big.
I agree.
But you get these big festivals, and you go to these big monster festivals, and it's $10 for a bottle of water. You know, it's like it's like outrageous prices, and the bands are like half-ass, and it's like, you know what? Let's get something together with local talent.
No, I've actually had this conversation with
enough
both
of
these
it here.
guys.
Yeah,
I've talked to you about it. I've talked
we
to
have.
Alex about it. I've talked to you about it. Like, no,
I'm
I'm
talking
so in with this.
like hip hop artists, rock artists, metal artists,
Everything.
fucking
Yes.
Why not?
yeah. Let's get it
should.
all together and just do like a big festival, like, not say.
And the reason for that, and I think, I have friends, my buddies at ACL, but I'm a little upset that why does ACL not have a homegrown stage? Why do not?
Oh my
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
God! Why wouldn't they?
Why
Well,
have
don't
they
have
that?
a
did.
stage
I
sponsored
mean, it
by,
started that way.
Sponsored by, yeah. Why don't they have a homegrown stage
Then it
sponsored by
sold
Amy's
out.
Ice Cream?
Why
or-
wouldn't it be called
something?
homegrown? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Let's
or
do
by
our own
Waterloo.
thing,
Or
man.
even fucking Tito's. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a
Tito's
low.
be, yeah.
Yes.
The Tito's tent. That should
Anything.
be.
Yes.
The Tito's tent should be
Homegrown.
all Austin.
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
Fuck yeah, and
like,
right
why-
next to it should be a little
Why would you call it
kiosk
Austin
with,
City Limits
with
and
the
not
Reaper
have a homegrown
software
stage?
sauce.
That
with
that's
the
and
Reaper
that's the
sauce.
thing.
We're gonna rip
AJ's
everybody's fucking
Reaper
head off.
right there.
No, and that.
In
But,
fact, I kind of want another
chips.
bite.
Yes, you do.
Is this
Oh,
the
hey now.
tequila talking?
Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
you're
Almighty.
into
Here,
the
have some of that
drunken
pepper. You gotta eat some of that pepper.
Just-
first.
No, I'm not eating that
You
pepper.
didn't even have
Just
any of
warm
that.
me, girl.
You fucking-
Had to pick her up.
You
throw
didn't
her
even
over
have
the
a
shoulder.
little tiny bite.
Get
All you
her
do is
outta
like.
here.
That's all you did.
I didn't even take a bite. I stuck my tongue on it.
Oh,
That's
God,
it.
Jesus H Christ!
Jesus H Christ.
Hey, you can say whatever you
Just
want.
like
I'm
tip.
telling you,
You
Jesus
can
H.
say whatever you want. That
fucking
pepper.
Just
You were
the tip.
so hot.
Hey,
come on.
I'm taking this.
Dude, I got a whole bunch of them for you. I'll let you pick them off the tree,
outrageous.
dude.
Yo, cool.
Seriously.
Well,
I know what you're gonna
gotta
do with them.
Get out of here soon because I got to get back to
It's
a session.
8:28. All right, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have to go pick up my
Oh
kid.
shit, you got to go too, right? Oh shit, we're all done then. That's it.
Your shortest podcast.
Good night.
Good night, people. It's an hour and a half. It's been an hour and a half.
As I eat another piece of drunken Hey,
I
let
should
me
have-
just say thank you
Thank
so
you, yes.
much for having us.
Not a problem.
And everybody
Anytime,
come to
anytime.
our party. You're coming.
I am gonna be there.
You're gonna come,
Right,
and then we're
share
gonna come
the
back
shit
on
out of
here and talk about the party.
We can do that.
And we also need to talk about this fest, man. This sounds like a great idea.
It is a
I've
great
been,
idea.
I've been, like I said, I talked to Tony Park about it. He's like, man, let's think about it. I want to get this. I got to get the January out of the way first. That's the main thing. I got to get that show out of the way. But I want to do, like a Lollapalooza type show in the, let's say summertime, but maybe May or June or something. Something where it's
I
not
have a
like
bigger
wicked.
idea.
Where it's
that
not
we
like
should talk
wicked
about.
hot. Yeah.
Hey, oh shit! Someone's here.
Is it Terry?
Terry just walked by.
Terry, we already talked about you.
Yes, sir.
All
All right. Well,
yeah, all
I
good.
guess we're gonna end this because everybody's got to take
We
off
gotta
and
roll.
leave and everything. Everybody's got to roll.
Yeah,
So,
but we're gonna have another conversation about this.
we
too.
will.
For sure. And
gonna
thank
leave
you
this
so
with
much.
you.
So
Like
everybody come to
AJ,
the
you got
party.
anything coming up real quick?
And
me,
listen, I know I'm just sweating. I'm just sweating and eating jerky.
AJ, you
What
got
else
anything
do we
coming
need
up?
to
AJ?
plug? What do we need to plug?
We need to plug it this Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday night.
Where can people get tickets if they're not going to buy
Wait,
the tickets?
Eventbrite.
okay. Can they buy the record?
Eventbrite.
That's a good idea, too.
Tickets at Eventbrite. You can buy the record on our website, which is amyandthehighfis.com.
Oh, shit.
Easy peasy.
If you just go to
But
Amy's
it's
Facebook
streaming.
page, you can find all that stuff on
It's streaming everywhere, though. But don't go to our
Buy it.
Instagram because somehow we've lost access. And Yates, I'm totally blaming you for this. But anyway, so
I'll
He's
tell you
busy
what,
watching
she's got the most,
Scarface.
she's got the
Like-
most fucking banging Instagram. I don't know how
I
you do
fail.
it, all that shit. I'm,
Oh,
I'm in
that's
awe.
Me
really
too.
sweet.
No,
Not me,
because
like,
you have all
fuck,
that shit
dude.
down, and I'm
I
still
feel like I never post. AJ posts
Get
all
the
the
hell
time. I'm
outta
like,
here.
I got to get my shit together.
I'm still learning on
I'm a
that.
poster.
AJ, you need to
post it.
post this party on your site.
I will.
tomorrow.
Oh, please do. Actually, you do. You haven't posted
You
it.
haven't posted yet.
All right. Well, I got to pick him some peppers. You got to pick up your daughter, and you're driving, right? I guess I don't know what's going on.
Yes.
Anyways,
Yes.
people, I end the podcast every single time the same way. I'm going to end it this way tonight. People, please try to do the right thing because Lord knows most of you don't. And with that, thank you, everybody, for coming all the way up here and doing this for me
Thank you,
tonight.
man. We love you, man.
Peace and love, y'all.
All right.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Thank
We're
you,
out.
Bobby.
Peace.
Woo.